Yeah, we're not.
I guess I didn't hit it hard enough.
Nope. Now we're streaming.
Okay. God darn it. Okay.
You know what it is.
So you
Oh
should
shit,
listen to
Dad's here.
people that-
Yeah, seriously. Welcome to Dragons in the Dining Room. I was just explaining what exactly happened, but apparently I wasn't actually live because I'm awesome like that.
First day, new time.
I
Pro
like
streamer,
shiny.
pro.
I still don't see it.
I know.
Give it. It usually takes about a minute before it starts to actually go live.
Okay.
But like, are we?
It is recording. It
Oh,
is live.
thank God, because I really don't want to repeat myself the third time. Ghosts of Saltmarsh
Truly.
today by yours truly at Synnal, the awesome guy. Don't go to my Twitter if you're not an adult. Please don't. I always warn them. Don't. Please don't. TLDR time. The group is currently up sorta in the mountains of the mines, trying to figure out why there's no water coming to the mines. They did find out that there is an aqueduct that feeds into the mines, but is currently full of dirty, nasty, acky, horrible water. Oh, you didn't change the...
Oh, hey, look, his dragon has postponed.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I'll worry about it later.
Welcome back to Dragon Heist Postponed.
I'm gonna exchange it real quick.
No, you can't.
I was gonna say, are you
Come
sure
on.
you're capable of it?
Light. So, Marcus has disadvantage on his first roll. And I mean that. But munch.
Fine.
Now.
Yes. Disadvantage on you, disadvantage on you. You're cool.
What do I do?
That's right. And the group currently had a small encounter with a group of goblins and a bugbear that was going to say hi to all their faces. But someone named Tyr decided to ruin my fun and say command and make him surrender.
I ruined it too. I said call emotions and they all kind of went.
That is true. And then we had someone who actually used a viable version of sleep.
No, I didn't.
And put 3 out of the 6 goblins down.
Oh, that's right, I did.
Hey, you did? You were like, there's no guards. We're doing this.
I didn't do anything. Oh, I guess I did. And a lander happened to speak to the bugbear and be like, "Yo, bro, we're cool. I speak Goblinoid. Yo, what's up?" And he was all like, "All right, drop your weapons. You're gonna head to the chief, and we're gonna see what's gonna go on." So, group, please position yourselves over by where Marcus is and all of his dice. A quick rundown of the map that I have made you. The lake does not get deep until you see the dotted lines. And by deep, that means shorter. It'll be up to your shoulder.
Shoulder?
Yes.
Shoulder. Okay.
So there is a little bit of, leeway. You can walk through the little bit of shore and water. Not too much. The circular objects are goblin encampments. There is more than what you see there. It is a lot of goblins, and I do mean easily up in the hundreds. There are some fishing in that lake. I don't know if there's actually fish in that lake or not. Yeah. The lake goes on. It is not a small lake. You are on a plateau, so the land is somewhat flat. Anything that is off the map is mountainous terrain. You will just fall, and it will hurt.
We'll fall off the map. Okay.
Yeah, just, you will fall off the map permanently.
The Earth is flat.
Yes, so don't do that.
Hi,
But-
Kirby.
Hey, Kirby! Hey, Grandpa! As you are making your way towards around the lake where you are currently in, yes,
We were heading to that house that was on the other place.
you're heading to the house that's way over there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to walk around the lake. Unless you want to go through the lake and then,
A little bit of swimming wouldn't hurt anybody.
pretty much.
Now.
Unless there was a kraken.
Right.
Yes. That would suck.
Why do
You're
call
gonna
it
see-
Kraken Lake?
On the map, there is a little dotted line that says wooden gate.
Underneath his
Yes.
binder.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. I mean, it's a map.
I mean, it's fine.
Right there, wooden gate.
Okay.
Yes.
Yay.
You are heading up to that wooden gate currently. Please give me an order of who is what, where's who.
I am not going to be first this time.
I'm not.
I'll be second.
I'll be in the lead, yeah.
Okay, so he and I will be following those.
Where's Olander?
Alander is walking in the front next to the bugbear. And as I if you get a quick reminder, you are all disarmed.
Yep.
You do not have any weapons or shields
We
on your
all
persons.
appear to be disarmed.
If you have a weapon, you should tell me right now.
Spells?
Well, how can you disarm spells?
If you, okay,
Spells.
spells.
We appear disarmed.
The bugbear is still questioning why the goblin that was guarding the mine shaft is gone, but he hasn't verbally asked you.
We convinced him that something else had happened.
No, you did not. You
we-
grabbed his body, threw him in the mine shaft, and then after he cast surrender, that was it.
Oh, which spell surrender?
All right, command. Surrender. Command surrender.
I want that spell.
But I thought
please
he asked us and
surrender.
we said there was no guard. We don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure he asked us
And it was a really high charisma check, and he went, huh?
he did.
That's right, you wrote a 4. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I did forget that. Let me pull my notes up. That actually might help. I'm a dumb. I'm sitting here like, no. Oh, Saltmarsh. I'm supposed to be DMing.
And this, folks, is how we wind up doing some really crazy things.
Oh, hey, look. Here's notes. It says right here what happened.
Imagine that.
Yes. When you get to the wooden gate, there are 4 goblins, and here's how stupid they are. There's a wooden gate that guards the land part, and then there's water that you could easily walk through, probably maybe up to your shins, unless you're, Miss
6
Legs here.
Whatever.
It's probably her ankles.
Ankles,
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
It's deeper for them.
Oh yeah.
Which is why they thought it was okay.
Yeah. These goblins are what you would consider plains goblins.
Okay.
They're not mountainous. They don't have dark skin. They're a little bit of brown, a little bit of green, a little bit of mixed colors of that tan-ish. Of those shades, I should say. When you get up to the gate, the goblins don't say a damn thing because the bugbear is there. He just kind of grunts at them, and they're just like, "Oh shit!" They get the gate, and I mean, this thing is a rickety wooden gate. It would take you, 3 or 4 hacks to get through the door.
Kindling.
And when the bugbear goes to the door, he has to duck. So if you are tall,
How tall is the bugbear?
the bugbear is about 6-ish, 6 foot-ish.
Okay, so he and I both have to duck.
Yeah. If you're taller than that, you have to duck to get through this door.
Yep.
5'8".
So it just kind of brushes back.
I have to almost stoop to get underneath this
Yes.
stupid door.
That's why I said, I don't know why they have this gate
Hey,
here.
no.
Whatever, they're dumb. They're goblins. They're not bright.
I think my goblins played, no less, tomatoes.
We'll put a gate here now, keeping people out. Yeah, to the side of the gate. Actually, let me look that up real quick. I'm curious now.
Curiosity.
So
Well,
it's
the
action
DM
brought
is.
back.
They actually don't give a height.
Of the.
Bugbears.
Oh.
Yeah,
Goblins or bugbears?
Bugbears.
bugbears.
What is the size category?
Medium.
Then they will be up to 7.5 feet tall.
Okay. Yeah, this one's 6 foot tall. So you go through that gate. The other side has 2 more goblins that you couldn't see. I'm being sarcastic when I say this because you could have easily seen how shitty this gate is. But it did obscure a little bit of some of the huts on the right hand side. You see goblin families. Males that are skinning, killing some animals. And oddly enough, there is some sheep there. A decent amount of sheep. In pens. Some of them are dead. They're being used for food and whatnot. But there's a lot of sheep.
Lots of sheep.
Lots of sheep. If does anyone actually give me like an intelligence check or wisdom? Let's do wisdom. This is kind of a smarty thingy.
Scrabby, you're the same height as Marcus.
Survival.
Survival?
Yes, that'd be good.
14.
I'm not so good at that survival thing.
22.
You've managed so far.
Wow.
Since when do goblins do
Husbandry?
Yeah, husbandry.
Since when do goblins do
Right.
husbands?
They don't. They're all wives.
Yes.
That's why nobody likes.
Oh.
Actually, now for lore's sake, do goblin females actually look different than males?
They're kind of like dwarves.
A little bit, I thought.
Ugh. I definitely need a paper bag for that one. But yeah, I mean, it's strange. As you are now walking somewhat on the curve of the lake, I mean, there are plenty of goblins. There is no shortage of how many numbers that you can see. You can see 8, 9 of them stuffed in a hut, doing random things. For tools, you're seeing...
I know how we can make some money.
Mm.
With Velcro gloves.
What? That went right over my head. Explain, because it's not there.
Sheep, cliff, Velcro gloves.
Got a point. Good escape thing. Just grab one and just jump.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
That's right where I was going with that.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's so flop. There's some goblins doing some tanning. The tools that they're using are makeshift. They're wooden, stone. There isn't any iron, which is weird. They have bows, long bows, short bows, whatnot. You get to about the middle portion of the encampment and whatnot, and there is a few hobgoblins that seem to be kind of looking over things, making sure everything's kind of going good. There are just a few. What?
Listening, still listening.
We can talk to ourselves under our breath.
Okay.
Keep going.
There's a few bugbears. It's like I'm missing something here.
You said going good, not going well.
That was the only thing.
Yeah.
I said going well. It was like I said, it wasn't important at
Yeah,
all.
no.
For you to stop talking.
There are a few bugbears, not a lot, but mostly you're seeing goblins, more hobgoblins, bugbears. When this bugbear starts getting about halfway, I need someone to roll me a perception.
Nice.
24.
Jesus. Perceive all the things.
I have
very
a
perceptive.
+6 in my perception.
Yeah, that would definitely do it.
mean,
Did anyone get lower than a 24?
Yes.
I didn't even roll.
Oh, yeah, 11.
Okay. A horn blares off towards where our lovely perceiver of things is. Yeah. And 3 or 4 goblins riding wolves come through that gate, and they start coming towards you.
Look, we've got an entourage.
right?
Yeah. These goblins do have iron tools. They all have javelins. And if you can, on the left-hand side of their wargs, they either have a bow, a bola, rope.
Hunting party?
Oh, Ebola, that's such dangerous.
What the elite say.
Whatever.
They approach the bugbear, and the bugbear stops, and he looks down at them. These wolves that they're riding are decent size. They're not dire.
What condition are the wolves in?
Good.
Okay.
Well.
But wrong.
It's all good.
Good condition.
They're not
is good.
shaggy. They're not
Yeah.
mangy. They are well
Well
kept.
taken care of.
They start speaking to the bugbear, And Elander pauses.
In what language?
A goblinoid.
I was gonna say that as far as I know, the only one of any of us who spoke any goblin of anything was a letter.
Yeah. What's this?
What condition are they in?
Medium rare.
Wolf steak.
Wolves are gamey, you don't want to eat them.
Right.
Elander, opens his eyes, wide, and he looks at you, and he goes... under his breath, he goes...
What?
Problems.
The bugbear turns to you, and he just starts heading off. And the goblinoid comes up to you and he starts speaking in common. And he goes, "You sit."
Okay.
Just on the ground here.
Yeah. You sit.
I got a bad back. I need a chair or something.
I'm just gonna sit.
Yes.
I need
Is everyone sitting?
I need something to sit on.
Your cloak would work just fine.
I was sitting on that.
I believe when we're outnumbered
Hundreds
by a
Hundreds to
whole
one.
bunch. Question. So I would sit if I were you.
Okay.
Is everyone sitting?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
I don't know, Tyr, are you sitting?
Not yet.
Okay.
Who are you?
He grabs his javelin. Sit!
Hi, Sid. I'm Tyr.
He pokes you with the javelin, and not soft, but not enough to cause blood. Sit!
Like wicked.
they're
This guy-
just as friendly as Saltmarsh.
I know, right?
Right?
I've not been treated better anywhere.
I'll sit
Huh?
down though.
Okay. He pulls the javelin back, sits down, or sits on the ground, and he dismounts his wolf. The wolf is staring at you all very hungrily. Yes.
Puppy.
It looks like these have been trained. If you would give an order, it would definitely just start going at you. You are now in the middle of this encampment on the map, heading closest to Tyr,
Oh, so we're here?
around that area. Yes.
Here-ish?
A little bit more to the north side.
Right,
Where's
this way?
north?
North is this way.
North, yes. Perception, please. Someone, anyone.
So we're gonna bring our knees over here.
16 passive.
Oh,
on for a ride.
22.
I know, it's in my way.
okay.
It's your turn this time.
Alright.
It seems like a lot of the goblins aren't really paying much attention to you. The hobgoblins are, if someone just stops and starts gawking, they're just like,
Get back to work.
clock.
Okay then.
You, sir, with your 22, notice there seems to be some type of pathing that the goblins are disappearing behind these huts and going down the mountain.
They'll be coming around the mountain.
There is some sheep.
Sheep. Ooh.
There is some sheep actually over there. And then you notice there is a human leaning up against a goblin hut, and he has a shepherd's staff. He's holding it like this. He does not look well, like he has been beat. You can't clearly see what it is, but he looks like someone who has been knocked around a few times. There is also a child sitting on the ground next to him, and this child is in makeshift shackles. It's ball and chain kind of thing, but it's a rock with an iron chain.
Wonderful.
Rocking chain.
Rock and chain.
Out of 16, do I see that too?
16 you do not.
Okay.
How's it attached? Is it wrapped around, or is there chain in the rock?
The chain is rock, chain around it, links up, goes around his leg.
No, so it wouldn't.
Okay.
Maybe this would be too challenging to move the rock out of the chains.
No, it depends if you go up there and look at it. give like a solid, but like it's a very heavy rock for a child.
Right.
A guy could probably pick that up and
Moving around.
scoot,
Right.
but then he would be at
Can't.
he'd be at a super disadvantage trying to run with a chain. There is a second war horn that blares, and from the distance,
Oh,
you
goody.
see.
Oh, goody. Another one.
Mm-hmm. They're playing the song of my people.
There are still 3 goblins on their wolves. There is one that's off the side, and he is pretty much standing in the middle of you with his javelin, making sure you don't get up because he's probably going to poke you with the javelin. And you start seeing an entourage of goblins in better leather armor than what these people are wearing. Scraps and makes.
So an even better.
Some
set.
even naked. Some are just butt ass naked.
The tier 3 goblins are here now.
Right.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're
And then you
showing
see
up
a
each other.
very large hobgoblin come through the gateway. And when I say large, I mean we are talking almost category large goblin. He is wearing almost equivalent to chain on his chest. He's got leather on his side, on his shoulders. For his pants, it looks like almost chain. It's,
I whispered to Tyr,
It
oh
looks
look,
pretty important.
the very first thing ever wearing something that's metal.
At least from these guys.
I haven't seen anybody wearing metal since then.
The barracks have a lot more metal.
One.
And he makes his way with this entourage of like 8. And they are walking down, heading towards you. And as they're walking towards this way, you notice that I guess you could probably notice this already. There is a watchtower on that corner where your hand is, right there, that little square. The only way to get up it is a ladder that is not very sturdy and kind of small for a human. It goes about 30 feet up, and it's makeshift watchtower. There seems to be 2 of them rotating, looking around. The goblin chieftain walks up to you with his entourage of 8. He grunts something in goblinoid, and the wolves and the goblins that were sitting there depart and head down this pathway towards the huts over here where Tyr was. The goblin looks at Elander and he speaks something, and Elander just kind of looks at him like,
Yeah.
What?
What did you
Like-
say?
Like he's like he has no response. Like
A lack of understanding, or
it looks like if you would give an answer, something horrible is going to happen. So Elander just stands up and he looks at you guys and he goes, "Well, it looks like this is where we part."
What's going on?
He goes, "They want tribute."
and you mean
Are you gonna shed your own blood on this one?
He goes, "It looks like I'm off to some type of pit."
Oh, fantastic.
well, that's just great.
And the goblin chieftain walks up to Elander and he like just taps him on the shoulder, like. And the chieftain like spins him around, and 4 of the goblins start making their way towards that hut way over there where she is, that little square.
The square.
Yes. The gate that they are going to be walking through looks a lot better than the one that you walked through over there. That one you would definitely... You could, again, walk around in the water, but going through that one, it would take you quite a bit to get through it if that door was shut or latched or whatever you want to assume that's over there. And the goblin chieftain looks at you and he goes, "I need slaves in common."
Slaves.
I need slaves.
Why?
For what purpose?
I think that's what why means.
And he looks.
For what reason?
He goes, "You come from town, right?
Which town?
Town to north. You call it Saltmarsh.
Is that what we call? Is that what we call it?
Sure, yeah.
Isn't it?
We came from a northern town.
You come from Saltmarsh.
Wasn't it sugar water?
Why?
We want slaves.
Right, but why Saltmarsh?
Work fields.
Ah,
Make land good."
why don't you go get them?
And he goes, "We could."
Why don't you?
Go ahead.
I didn't ask if you could. I asked why you don't.
That town's ripe for picking.
And he looks at you and he goes, "You know Ambassador?"
Ambassador?
What?
You're speaking just fine. Why don't you ambassador yourself?
I think he just took our ambassador.
Right.
And he looks super confused. It's almost like he was looking for someone
Lady?
coming.
Lady?
No, man.
Oh, okay.
Not the one. Not the one you just took.
No, he tribute.
Tribute?
Always bring tribute. Always one man.
Ambassador is
You-
man?
And he looks, he goes, and he kind of like, Galen.
Galen?
Yeah.
You should recognize the name.
That's kind of why I turned to the Galen?
You should know who Galen is.
Looking for a game as tribute.
I like that idea.
Where Galen? You know ambassadors?
Galen is busy in Saltmarsh.
Where slaves?
How do you know his name?
Now he's super confused. Like,
He's the one that we killed down there with a whole bunch of slaves. He was bringing them up here for this guy.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. What stage was her? Oh, that's right.
that wasn't Galen, by the way.
No, but he's part of...
Yeah. Where slaves?
Saltmarsh, I assume.
Big kraken fish thing ate slaves.
Mm-hmm. Attacked town. Right.
Deception.
Attacked boats.
From who?
Whoever is going to attempt this.
I will.
I won't.
Well, it was between he and I.
Yeah, I was gonna say I.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah.
Good thing I
Will it be with advantage because both of us are
We're
trying to
both
spin
talking?
the same tale?
I will give you advantage.
Okay.
do it. Great.
Why?
So, anyone want to give a... No, I'm just kidding. What was it?
10.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You know with Galen.
Nope.
Galen not with us.
Correct. I mean, yes.
Why you here? Where is slaves?
Slaves eaten by fish.
Big fish.
We have
They're plains goblins, so they're just like, we don't care. And like, he goes, you work for mine.
No.
Why you come through tunnel?
We're looking for water. This is the way that we smell
I
water.
point the lake.
My
And
bird was finding us water. We've been traveling.
We thirsty.
you fools. You come here. Goblin. We give no water.
We know that
I
now.
point to the lake. There's lots of water.
We didn't know
Why
you were-
why we give you water?
We know hurt you.
What you have trade for water?
I have gold coins that I could give you.
Money.
Gold no good here. Tools. Weapons. Armor.
I have tools.
Slaves.
Tools. I show carpenter's tools.
Can make better.
You asked. I show cartographer's tools.
You come from mine.
I show cartographer's tools.
No.
I show
come for
cartographer's tools.
And like his hand is like your face, and he's like he's talking to Marcus now. He goes, "You make tools. You bring tools.
I
We give
show
water.
2 sets of tools.
From mine.
Cartographers.
Make good tools. Make iron tools."
Me not that kind of work. Work that
Leader?
difference.
Yes.
You leader all?
Yes. And he looks at you. He goes, "You challenge?" And like the other 4 goblins are like,
No, he's just a little challenged.
"Oh Because as soon as you say that, he grabs this giant great sword,
You took our weapons. How are we supposed to challenge you? If we were going to.
and he just smiles and he goes, "You challenge?"
Fight one-sided. Fight like a man. Give us our
Fair
weapons back.
fight?
And he goes, "You challenge?"
Fair fight.
He grabs his great sword and he goes, "Fair enough."
Weakling.
May I talk? Private.
And he goes, he steps back for a minute and he goes, "Soon we fight."
Okay, so I want to fight him.
Clearly.
You fight him?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah. But I need your help.
Alright. How?
You go to great lengths to pretend to look like you're working.
He's got a point. He's like, "Ah."
I want to fight him.
I see the net
Your
20,
help.
thank you.
Do you think that you can succeed?
Hold on.
With your
Oh,
help.
wait, that's
So-
that fireball.
That's
So-
giving that fireball.
But the 20, does the 20 matter? Or no?
Oh.
20 does not work this
Okay.
time because we're not in
We're
combat.
not in combat yet.
If we were in combat, then he could choose to use it.
We need this insane dice. We
Just use the D20 for the moment.
Sorry, our insane dice is missing, but we will
You
use this
used it again.
I did. It wandered off.
Yeah.
That's what I spent the past hour looking for at the table.
I will use a red dice that is similar to the D20.
Okay.
And
And
it
I
has,
swear to God, if I roll a 20, I hate you.
I think it'd be funny.
Alright, verify
fair
for
fight.
me, please.
that is a lucky 13.
Well, who's lucky? Us or them?
No fireball.
No
for you.
fireball this time.
Dang.
Now, what I'm thinking is
What happened to your voice there?
Did
got
you get a
something
frog
caught
in
me.
it?
It's all this mountainous air.
I can't breathe fresh air. It kind of messes with me.
So I have this plan.
Can you guys help make me stronger?
Okay.
Can you guys help make me a little more impervious?
Yes.
Hmm.
You see where I'm going here?
Yes.
Well,
And then,
kind of, actually. I got a little bit I can help you with.
here comes the fun part. I'm not going to be here.
What?
I'm sorry, come again.
And now this is going to be a whisper because I want to make sure he doesn't hear me.
He's about 10, 15 feet away talking to the other
I'm
goblins.
still going to whisper so he doesn't hear me.
Gotcha.
I can turn invisible.
Okay.
Alright. If I had my.
So when you
mace,
pull that kind of magic trick, what are we supposed to do?
Well, he said it's going to be fair with him using a greatsword against an unarmed person. So, all of a sudden I have weapons. But not only can I turn invisible, I have a weapon.
Fair enough.
Do you remember the weapon I used to cut what's-his-name's hand off?
I didn't see it.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
I have a shadow blade.
Oh.
No. You're one of those people.
And for those of you who play World of Warcraft, I have a lightsaber.
For those of you that play World of Warcraft, I have a lightsaber.
Whenever they got a glowy weapon, they called it a lightsaber.
Yes. The T-blows and blazing sword.
I was gonna say, otherwise, if I can get my shield and wire in my back.
One of the things that I have that can help you only lasts a minute. The other lasts 10.
What are you thinking?
So,
I mean, that's all you need to pounce them, right?
first is guidance.
Okay.
The second is shield of faith. It will give you a boost to your protection.
I'd probably go with the shield of faith.
The shield of faith that I have will last about 10 minutes.
Oh, perfect. I put that in combination with my magic armor.
Alright.
That should be
Perfect.
perfect. How much is the AC bonus on that?
2.
2. So that'll put me up to an 18 AC.
Great.
I got something for you, too.
Oh, great. What?
Hang on.
That's the only thing I
You
can think
sticking
of
out?
that will help you is shield of faith.
I was gonna say, they don't think
Or
I got
less.
2 fists.
You can make sure I don't fall down.
Alright.
I start singing directly into your ear.
I have been inspired.
We also still have the plus to our temporary, don't we?
Yeah, everyone still has 10 hit points.
I still have my time.
The other option is bless.
Bless
That's
is
only a
nice.
minute, though.
Bless is nice. But both of those are concentration, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shield of Faith is con.
I think so.
That's why I'm asking, because you might be able to hit me with both.
Bom, 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 bom.
Stop.
Now, the good thing
They're both
is...
con.
They are both con.
So I would have to do shield of faith rather than.
Yeah, I prefer that one over the other, just because it'll make it harder for him to hit me.
I think guidance is probably also a freaking concentration spell too.
Yes.
Yes.
I keep that.
But that's to take away from what we used to do in 3.5, which is buff,
Like
buff,
buff
and
everybody.
you wind up with a
It
plus
is-
33.
Yeah, it is. So it's
So that's my idea.
are you?
You hit me with that. You just sang me a lullaby, which is kind of creepy.
I sung you a courageous song about battle.
Okay.
As you are preparing for your fight and whatnot, the 4 goblins that are around the boss, I'll just simply call him boss,
The chief.
they start going around you folks, and they start drawing a circle in
Now,
sand,
I know it seems like I'm
In
going to
mud.
a lot of work to not do a lot of work.
and then they're like actually like
But can you
digging.
imagine having all these goblins and
Oh
minions?
shoot! Can you grab that for me, please?
Yeah.
Sorry.
You did sound pretty good.
I mean,
This ring is about 40 feet in diameter.
Ah, cool.
There's
can we draw on your map, or can we have another thing
Is
to
a small
draw,
in there?
like
Huh?
a small
Is a small map there?
map
To your
to
left.
draw?
Inside a little nook between the wall and the is the small map there?
I thought we could put that over this.
I just need a circle. Whoops.
We'll use hexes. Because I do know how to use hexes.
I don't. Can you explain it to me?
They move in 6 directions instead of 4. Mind blown.
Oh my god.
So
It's full of stars.
I was gonna say somebody else is gonna have to draw then because I don't understand how hexes work.
there.
Unless you want to. You want to? Because you're going to.
No, I was just pulling out.
How do
I'm
hexes work?
terrible at circles.
This uses basically your north, south, east, west.
Yeah.
movement. With this, I can move in any of these directions.
Okay.
But they still count as a 5-foot
5
movement.
foot. Okay.
Yeah,
That's what I was asking.
It just changes
5 foot.
the angles that you're moving at.
Or we could jam squares in here and I could just cut these in pieces.
Just do something general.
So here
It's just 40.
is
Yeah.
Make,
40.
a,
Just
make
a
a
general
40
40
feet
foot
circle.
I was gonna say we could use this as a tracer.
Circle, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's not. It's more like
It's
a.
fine.
It's more like a hamburger.
It's fine.
I mean, they're goblins. They're not going to make a perfect circle.
That looks like a goblin circle to me.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Goblin circle. Wonderful.
The
Remy
boss
draws
is
a wonderful goblin circle.
the boss is now approaching from the north side of that circle, and he stomps his feet down and
Can you do it again?
meow.
I think that was a little too
Okay.
And all the goblins that are in the area start slowly cheering and looking up and
I would do. Okay.
He has a great sword, not a great axe and a shield.
It's also we're also not fighting a lich.
That's a white.
And the
Why
other
gotta be white?
Can you
Yeah,
get
the other
Great.
4 goblins are pushing you with their javelins.
Out of
You
the
3 out of the circle. And
I was gonna say, can we get our? I can't reach.
No.
mine, so.
There we go.
you hear the goblins chanting, "Mock, mock, mock, mock."
You look ugly.
Yes,
Is that
and-
mock enough?
And the boss is parading around, so you pretty much have now found out that his name is Mock.
I cast Shield of Faith on him before we get pushed away from him.
And the goblin boss doesn't care. He just.
I was letting you know more than the.
Oh, okay,
I
yeah,
don't care
gotcha,
about the
gotcha.
goblin. I care about you knowing that I cast a
I
spell.
have cast mage armor on myself.
So he has a
as
plus
well,
2 to his save.
which puts me at an effective 18 AC.
Gotcha. Do you have that reactive ability or no?
Yes.
Okay. Just for future reference, thank you.
I can choose to use it because I'm actually casting a spell when I use the reaction.
Gotcha.
This is going to be really stupid on my part.
I mean,
Oh, I'm gonna love this.
I was gonna say I could have gone another way, but
Nah, I got this. I think.
Where is my player? Okay, yeah.
I'll always remember you fondly, Tyr.
I'm sure you will.
I don't think it's all I have.
If I would die, tell my
No, not Makrosh.
I don't have spells.
It's we're not. Sorrowfang got or deserve better.
wife.
That mofo better be in the Shadowlands. That's all I gotta say. I'll be so peed.
Thank you.
And as he's parading around,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at him. Hey, Mock!
I rolled a dove.
You gonna cast your sword?
And a sword made of completely out of shadow appears in my hand.
He just goes, shiny lights. Not good as this steel.
Dankeschön.
What's that?
Milk and caramel.
Milk and caramel.
Oh, no.
Fine.
I don't want to shred chicken, then I'll just be like, my bathroom.
Fair enough.
Who's got my poop sock?
Mikey.
Yeah, why?
Why?
Hey, what's up, Jokes?
So,
I
Joe,
know.
Jokes was the one that decided to tell us that we wanted to fight against a spoon-wielding goblin mage.
Yeah.
Yes.
It was
Joe,
actually hilarious.
you happen to see
That was actually a pretty
A-
powerful spoon.
very familiar effect be cast on his greatsword. A spell that you would know.
Does it start to vibrate?
Booming Blade. As one of the goblins that was praying around him is also casting spells on him.
I kind of figured. See?
He goes, fair fight. The problem is Booming Blade's not in this book.
Booming blade. I got it.
You want me to do this to him at some point?
Yes. Is
If
it this?
need be.
Oh,
Should be enough.
Okay.
okay.
I don't know if it is.
When will I know
Real
need be?
quick.
Oh, okay.
It's a one-action spell. Lasts for 1 round.
Mhm.
So on a hit, it will surround me with that field.
Okay.
If I move
Excuse me.
by my own volition, I then take 1d8 thunder damage.
Gotcha.
But he's got a hit, which will cause weapon damage as well.
Gotcha. There is also another spell being cast upon him.
He really likes the definition of fair fight. I say that out loud.
Oh shit.
Roll Arcana to see if you happen to know what this one is.
I'm gonna check.
Anyone can. As long as you.
See if I've seen
10,
this spell before.
11.
Was it Arcana? Yeah, no, 10.
Yeah, I thought about Green Flame Blade too. My Arcana is 21.
You happen to know the spell that he is casting is Stone Skin.
Doesn't matter.
when is need be? I should just do this now. Last a minute.
Oh.
You said need be. When is need be?
I mean, whenever you feel it's the most pertinent time to do it.
Okay. And it's only verbal, so I don't have to move my hands or anything. Maybe it'll be too stupid to notice.
Wait until it gets noisy.
Make some noise then, please.
Well,
I think the goblins
And
make a lot of
no,
noise
it's
for
loud up here.
And I'll be playing I'm actually gonna play my drums too, since it's a fight.
Roll me performance.
Sure.
Oh,
Nice!
Nice.
it's a good performance.
Yeah.
26.
The goblins are actually starting to like, instead of like mock, they're like mock. You have officially created a boss theme.
In the middle of playing, I would like to try to disguise casting Fairy Fire through my drum beats.
Sorry, that one I don't know off the top of my head.
The Fairy Fire is verbal only, so I'm not moving my hands or anything. It lasts up to a minute. Each object in a 20-foot cube is outlined in blue, green, or violet, my choice. Any creature in the area...
How far?
60 feet.
No, 20-foot cube?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Then it won't touch me.
Exactly. Any creature in the area that the spell is cast is outlined in light if it fails a dex save.
Okay.
Any roll against an affected creature has advantage if the attacker can see it. And it can't be invisible. And I choose the 20-foot area around Mock or whatever, and so I won't be targeting Tyr.
Okay.
But it doesn't move.
If
with
he's
him,
not
right?
paying attention,
If he's in it.
I'm not going to worry about the dex saving throw because right now he's just like. So
And he probably wouldn't even notice, but he's glowing.
What color?
well, he just got stone
choose
skin
a color.
casted on him, so right now he's
He has
He has a blue aura around him.
yeah. Okay.
And that means you get advantage on him when you attack him.
There is a warn horn that is blown again, and he looks at you, Tyr.
Oh, okay.
Tyr.
Yeah, Tyr's busy showing off. Give us a second.
Are you going to step into the ring?
Oh, I have been in the ring.
Oh, okay.
Where are you?
He goes.
I was standing here waiting for him to get done parading around.
He looks at you and he goes, "Fight!" And he starts charging.
As soon as he finishes the word fight, I cast invisibility.
Okay. Does he have to do anything to potentially save it or save against it?
Cannot do anything against it. I am now invisible.
Okay. That cube that you cast on the ground is not on him. Like it doesn't move with him.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
He takes about 10 feet. Actually, I'm gonna roll. Let's roll initiative just to make sure this is a fair thing. I'll just say like
Nice.
I'll say we get like a fair like one move before initiative starts kicking in. So he gets about 10 feet.
I've outlined where Fairy Fire is effective.
And you go invisible, so he stops.
So he'd be up here now.
And he goes,
Are these 5 foot?
He's
and now he's just like swinging in the air.
He's exhausted himself.
He's a pretty bulky guy, so
He's
I'm gonna say
exhausted himself.
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah.
I rolled a 21.
You get to go first.
Don't let him
is
get
there any
too
way
far.
you can move that dice tray so I can?
Yes.
Thank you.
So what I'm going to do here is now I'm going to be...
also?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to try and move as stealthily as possible.
Okay, you're gonna have to roll stealth.
I'm going to. But what I'm going to do first is I'm going to kick up some dust.
What direction?
Thank
I'm
you
just-
for the host, Sikaza.
I'm just kicking up some dust.
Okay.
Not to cover anything or whatnot. It's literally, oh shoot, I kicked up some dust and I'm invisible and now stealth.
Okay.
$17.
No. He has no idea where you're at. He is just swinging his great sword in the general direction in front of him.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm still playing.
And he goes, "You fight fair!" Rah! And he starts charging where that dust cloud was, and he just goes whoom, right into the ground.
Perfect. He's now out of the square. walk up behind him, and using the natural 20 that I have.
Yes!
I rolled first. Oh wait, no, technically you
He
rolled
didn't
first.
attack.
Yeah, he didn't attack.
He didn't attack anything.
That's
He
true,
attacked
that's
the
true.
air.
First attack roll is
But technically he
He's
did
still okay.
attack the
Technically-
ground.
okay.
Technically, if you want to do this the proper way, he would have to swing to hit me
Oh, okay.
where he thinks I am, and it would be an automatic miss because I'm not there.
Correct.
So we can't use an at 20 that point.
He could, but
Exactly.
that would be nice. Yeah, go ahead.
So, using the nat 20,
He is wearing metal if you do have effects that would affect metal.
I know, but I'm
Oh,
doing something
shit.
slightly different.
Booming Blade has to hit the target, correct?
Mm-hmm.
He hit the ground.
So now if the ground moves of its own volition,
Yes. So that Booming Blade is now off his blade.
yeah,
Because it doesn't say creature, correct? It actually says
on your next
On hit.
successful hit,
he successfully hit the ground.
I sneak up from behind, and out of the invisible ether, this shadowy black blade goes straight through him, dealing.
Don't forget, I think if it's critical, you can also use my inspiration on that, right? Because you can add that to your damage.
Yeah.
And don't you do it twice?
All dice get rolled again.
I do 34 points of psychic damage to him.
Ooh, hallelujah.
I inspire you again. While I'm singing.
Good job, Tim.
Roll me a... It's not concentration or anything like that?
No, inspiration, no.
It's not even a spell, it's just a thing.
It's a
isn't
feature.
it?
It's a bard feature.
Roll me a performance again.
Okay. A 14.
You are still inspiring the goblins to mock. When his blow hits, there is a loud shrill
Oh, I suppose.
from the kidney you just cauterized.
Psychic cauterizes.
Yeah.
As a,
Well,
as a bonus act, well, I can't do that because it's already done. Never mind. As a bonus action, I just got you.
You're not invisible, correct?
Not anymore.
Okay. You hurt him pretty decently bad.
Uh-huh.
He's stumbling, and he turns towards you, and he's like, and he rages.
He's a barbarian.
But they're not immune to psychic damage.
Yeah.
Or they're not resistant to.
He swings at you. Oh my god. You rolled a 1.
yes! I love it.
He's like, "Ah! Ah!" And as he hits the ground. Oh, hang on.
I would step back.
Jesus, oh my god. Fuck that dice. The blade of the great sword smashes into
Jesus.
pieces. Please, dice, I need you to hurt Tyr just a little bit, just so I can make his ego go down a little bit. Just please. However, he does get 2 attacks. So now that his greatsword is broken, he's even more mad, and he just swings at you with his fist. 19 will activate your armor, correct?
19 beats my AC. Unless I use my spell, and I'm not.
Okay, you're about to get clocked in the face.
It does 1 point of damage plus strength modifier.
That's what fists do.
Oh, yes, except for the fact that he's also raging.
So he gets an extra 2 damage on top of that.
Well, maybe more
Yep.
than 2.
This is D6.
Then he's like level
Is he
20.
That's neat.
No, hang on. Let me make
If
sure.
you, the best of my knowledge, unarmed
Well,
attacks unless you're a monk or some tavern
I mean,
brawler.
It could be whatever you want to be, but the
Right.
barbarian's rage
It
is
hits
like,
with an attack with the first run of combat. The target takes an extra 7 2d6 damage, but I nerfed him a little bit. So.
Interesting. They made him kind of beefy.
Right?
he's proficient in fists.
I bet
Yes,
comes
he is.
straight from the.
That's
Yeah.
that's
That's
Yeah,
fine.
that's
That's what it is. That's what
It
it
is
is.
your game.
Ooh, 8 damage.
Oh, that's not
You go.
Don't forget your temp.
Yeah, he hasn't even gotten through my temp.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That was helpful.
But he can only do that the first round of combat. So
Which is this round, right?
yeah, that's this round right here.
Technically.
And he goes.
I know, I thought that was great.
Yeah. He goes. You die! You break my favorite weapon!
Well, technically, you broke it.
Run! He screams at you.
I'm just gonna
You broke
grin
it.
and laugh.
Thank you.
Dear, your turn.
I asked if you wanted to run earlier. You're like, no. I have a couple left in the dot.
Just one.
Okay.
Thanks, sir.
Do you want a dot, Zach? I got one left.
Okay, I'm good.
Okay.
He doesn't want his chicken to taste like sugar.
No, like I ate way too much.
Oh.
I
Like additional food may cause me to explode.
Whoa.
So, rolling with advantage. Oh shoot!
Bang.
I am proficient there. But
Oh my lord.
Well,
What?
thank goodness for advantage.
6,
It's still glowing blue.
7, 8. I think this misses, unless I use that for my to hit,
Which you most certainly can.
which it's only 1, so it wouldn't help.
Up to you.
If you don't use it, I mean.
It's an 11 to hit.
It is not going to hit.
I didn't think so.
You didn't use your inspiration for that,
No.
did you?
He still has it then.
You
I mean, I
struck
can still
with
get
your
it
blade,
more
correct?
times, but
You struck with your
I
I
second
swung
blade.
with my
Okay.
it's like my shadow blade. Yeah.
Yeah, it just gleams. Just
And do I have anything bonus action? No. Okay. We'll call that good.
all right. I can now put that dice away. Where is my D4? There's my D4. Alrighty.
what's he wearing?
Huh?
What's he wearing?
It would be almost like chain. Almost like chain.
Should I or shouldn't I?
Is it verbal?
Yeah.
Only?
Verbal somatic. So I have to
Do roll me perception, Marcus.
perception.
Yes.
Bad.
The goblins are staring at you.
I'm still playing.
Right, but they're staring at all of you.
Okay.
Okay. Menacingly? Like they're going to attack us?
No, as in like they're watching to make sure you don't do anything.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna stretch.
I couldn't.
I just wanted to give you that heads up. Like,
I couldn't hide this one because it's verbal and somatic.
gotcha.
Yeah,
It
I
would
mean,
be
we're-
obvious I'm
we're-
casting.
We're just looking at things. It's not like we're doing anything
Nope.
yet.
Yeah. No, they're making sure that all the other goblins are having a good time
Thinking.
about the
Both
work.
of us are thinking, but we're thinking out loud.
I could turn his armor into fire.
He'd probably be like, "Ah, Gord blesses me."
I mean, I thought about casting spiritual weapon too, but it's verbal and somatic.
Yeah.
I can't.
That's a defined.
Well, is there any other party? Anyone wants to
well,
attempt anything?
right, but I can put it wherever I
I'll
want.
put you in
It could
the
have
initiative
come
order.
from
If not,
They wouldn't necessarily know.
Isn't really not sure.
Except for-
it would stay
Okay.
on the battlefield.
we're rolling.
It'd
Then
probably work once.
he's coming at you, fists ablazing.
Yep.
Clap a goblin on the back.
That is a 21.
See that?
That's 21.
21. All right. It just.
Don't forget about this ability.
Yeah, but that gave me 22.
Oh,
Is
you'd
AC?
roll it.
Right. There's no guarantee
Oh, yeah.
because he beat me by so much.
How many rounds has it been?
Hey, this is the second
The
round.
second round.
Okay.
Yeah. The next one
We had the
doesn't
last 10
even.
rounds, so it's at 8 now.
Yeah, it doesn't even just. Just, oh! You hurt! Hands! And it is now your turn.
That was a clap of goblin on back.
And he's like,
I'm having fun.
I almost want to put on like some battle music because like,
I got the music going.
I was gonna say we just need to hear it. We
Yeah.
can't hear it.
slowly
Okay,
puts on
I'll-
copyrighted music.
I'll look up non-copyrighted intense drum music.
Ooh.
That's like a 24, 25 to hit.
Now, you are casting spells?
Nope, I'm swinging my shadow blade.
Oh, okay. You definitely hit it.
Good, because that does 14 points of psychic damage
Ah.
to you.
Did you use your inspiration?
Yeah.
Guess what? You're inspired again.
Yay!
When you connect with this hit one time, he actually goes down on one knee, like,
Surrender, and I won't hurt you more.
and he goes, "We fight to death. I smash your beauty face."
Come on, dude.
Okay. He's going to attempt to grapple you.
Okay.
Strength check.
Attempt away.
Oh God.
You probably got me.
24.
Oh, he definitely got me.
You are now grappled.
That's alright. I got an answer for this too.
Well, he's got a skill when he grapples.
Oh, that's fine. I got an answer for this too.
I
Did
need
ask
you
for a theme
to.
song?
I need you to give me a dex save. Oh wait, I'm sorry, con save.
Oh, yeah. 6.
You had a little bit of butt.
You are now considered restrained.
But that's fine.
He has almost in you in a bug.
Yeah.
Okay. Cross thing.
I don't care.
It is now your turn, but you are.
Oh, that's fine.
You can attempt to break out of it with.
Oh, I'm not going to.
Oh, okay.
Grease.
Now, can you cast that while being restrained?
What is it? Verbal or somatic?
It's both. But
Okay.
as long as
Yes.
I can wiggle my fingers.
I agree.
Yeah. Restrained doesn't say anything about. Okay, are you going to grease yourself?
Yeah.
Um,
And I'm not going to resist. He gets a dexterity save, otherwise he falls prone.
okay.
He's already prone.
No, he's
Oh,
grappling
he's
me.
okay.
Oh, alright.
Well, if he's a barbarian, he should also have advantage on dex saves.
Yes. I don't think I'm going to roll past this at 21 or 20. Okay.
He threw away his bad dice.
Yeah, this is the red good dice of death.
Maybe.
So the ground is considered grease.
He is greased underneath him, and I'm greasy.
Okay, this is going to be really weird. I need you to give me a dex save, but at advantage.
I need it. Well, am I going against my DC?
For
the grease?
DC of 4. DC of 14.
Yeah, I need it.
Okay. He dropped the soap. Yeah. You slide out of his hands. And he is going to get one attack in unless you. I mean, you're not going to really slink away. So.
Yeah, I can't.
Does he have to make like anything like? Because grease is weird to me.
As long as he's standing in grease, he has to make a dex save on his turn or fall prone.
Okay. He's prone. He goes.
Guess what? I get advantage on my attacks.
He is prone on the ground. Now, don't you have to?
He's greasy and blue.
Yeah, don't you have to make a dex save too? Because you're technically in grease.
I'm technically outside the square.
How are you gonna reach it?
Because of the way that the spell works
Mm-hmm.
and grapple works, I'm in this 5-foot square, he's in this 5-foot square, and I cast it.
Gotcha. So grease is only 5 feet.
No, it's a 10-foot square, but I'm casting it with him being on the edge of it.
Gotcha. Okay, so it's behind him.
Yep.
That makes it easier. Oh, well, it's your turn to...
Hold on one sec.
Yeah, can maybe? What's this?
We might have somebody pop in to say hi.
Ah, okay.
Thanks, Krabby
Thanks,
Patty.
Krabby. Oh, hey, look.
Don't roll.
There's the next one. Guess what?
You want to use the net 20?
I'm gonna use the net 20.
Just go ahead and give him the coup de grace, because it's done, though.
8, 9, 14, plus another
How do you want to do it?
36
How do you
points
want to
of
do
damage.
it?
How do you want to do it?
I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna say, I gave you a chance. Well, do you surrender?
I guess not.
I mean,
I guess you're a war chief now.
Hey,
Hi, Milkshake.
Well, everyone's like, Mark! Mark! And like, all of them are like,
mind you,
huh?
there is
I'm gonna
no,
still play.
there's no blood.
But you just,
The sword goes right through him.
yeah.
And I make sure, I'm gonna do the coup de grace, exactly. I'm gonna go right through the back of his head.
I guess you're muck now.
The goblins are completely silent.
That's
and
the first.
the 4 goblins that were
Where is the shepherd's crook?
the shepherd that was over here
No, the shepherd's crook. He was-
The staff that he
is
had.
still next to the guy that's over by the tent.
oh, I thought I was fighting him. My misunderstanding.
No.
Okay.
No. The shepherd's a humanoid. That's
Right. That was me misunderstanding.
gotcha. The 4 goblins that were overviewing the fight, they're just like,
I'm chief!
He's right.
everyone roll initiative.
Alright.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. 13.
I like my initiative.
17.
Uh-oh. I see a misrolled. Welcome to our stream!
Hello.
I misrolled.
Misrolled has been a very big fan of ours for quite some time, but has yet to make it to one of our streams.
Welcome.
Oh, hello.
Misrolled has caught up on every single one of the Curse of Strahd episodes and has just started watching the Lorimir episodes.
Nice.
Nice.
Welcome to Ghosts of Saltmarsh. We have crazies here.
Sleep's illegal and the town's on fire.
Right,
Yep,
so
pretty much.
real quick, if I may.
Go right ahead.
Introductions, first and foremost.
DM Synnal. I'm a furry. Don't go to my Twitter unless you absolutely are an adult. That just don't. Really. I promise you.
This is also the first time that he's been gaming. And we have... I'm gonna go last because Misrolled already knows who I am.
I'm playing Marcus. I am a bard of valor, and I sing songs about battle.
And he also likes to get in trouble.
Not as much as me. And then we have...
I am
Awesome.
on Twitch. I am Aurora1719. You'll see me in chat every once in a while. I am Oriel Glenadel. My character is a wood elf, cleric of life, and what?
Quotation, legs for days.
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm a 6'9" tall elf. I'm a little tall.
And I'm Cosmo21 on Twitch, but in Ghosts of Saltmarsh, I play Torlock the Destroyer, also of Saltmarsh, and I'm
Yeah, ask about her dancing.
No! Stop, Krabby Patty! No! No!
and I'm also a barbarian fighter, so nothing really special.
And then you got me. I'm...
The Chief Destroyer.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to really go through my...
The 20 titles of TM.
My name is Dear Scadwell. I am a resident of Saltmarsh, prankster, lazy, chief killer.
Only recently, Chief.
Yeah, very recently, like just now.
Like 2 minutes ago.
I'm a wizard of the evocation school, and apparently I make everybody and their brother cringe whenever they hear my name. So I'm awesome.
If you put a MacGuffin muffin device
Actually,
in the story, that is what you classify it as. Because I can be like, hey, Tyr, this person knows you.
Right? Now, here's the fun part, Miss Roll. That's not my normal voice. That's actually very natural.
Oh yeah.
That's very natural for me to make my voice go that way.
I don't think anybody at this table is using their real voice.
I am.
Are you?
Yeah, the
I
only
am.
one.
I thought you were putting a little bit of a.
I haven't really decided a voice for her, so it's hard to stick with one thing.
But yeah, this voice is actually based off of Rocco's Modern Life.
Mako's Modern Life.
Rocco's Modern Life. The wife frog. Rocco!
Oh, Rocco.
Exactly. So, interruptions aside, I just killed the chieftain, and now we rolled initiative.
Yes, you did. And I would love to have your guys' initiative
Okay.
for dinner.
I have an initiative of 99.
That does not work.
Yeah.
That number is no longer valid.
Please drop the number and call again.
I'm gonna have to work on that one, Krabby.
My voice is her mostly annoyed twink waiting for it. Can I get a macchiato?
No, please don't.
I got
That's-
it all. Okay.
No!
Honey,
I know where you sleep at night.
honey, that's 3 pumps, not 2.5. Let's do this. Come on.
Sweetheart, the only pumps I want are the ones on my feet.
Right. Let's get some shoes. Okay. Tyr, initiative.
Is that just
Uh,
Dirty 20.
Ew. No one likes that. Torlock.
17.
Marcus.
22.
Jesus.
Yes, my
Oreo.
3.
What?
Girl.
Yes, I am a
She was
girl.
enjoying the
What?
fight.
What
Oh,
you-
wait, we're
Yes, definitely Wizard of the School of Cringe.
Okay, so let me just tell you how the hobgoblins rolled. 9, 9, 9, 19.
There's a lot of light horses in there.
Yes.
All right.
Okay, Marcus.
Oh.
This is what you see. 2 of the goblins are arguing with each other. One of the goblins, "I chief now!" and starts running right for you.
He chief now. And I sleep.
Okay.
And you see?
I sleep.
Yes, Lebron?
yeah.
Well, cast sleep.
Okay, I cast sleep.
Because you're up first.
Yep.
You're up.
Yep.
Yep. Yeah. That's,
Oh,
Actually, really good.
28.
He's asleep.
Well, it's got a range.
It
does.
It moves on.
He's asleep.
how many of them are asleep though?
Just him.
Okay.
Pretty good. Pretty strong goblins. Though.
Mm-hmm.
All right. He's. Oh no, actually, Tyr, you're up. I'm sorry, Marcus. Do you want to move or anything like that? My bad.
I'm going to get within range of my party members.
Okay. The goblins, if you want to
Quite
actually
know where
assemble
we
them,
are.
if you don't mind, they are on the edge of the ring,
Okay.
except for one is about 5 feet up and then on the ground, face down, ass up.
So like this?
Like, how are they assembled around the ring?
This side, far side. Yep, thank you. And then one of them is 5 feet up into the ring and face down.
And there's only 4.
There's only 4.
Okay.
The other goblins are very quiet. And there's hundreds of goblins,
Mm-hmm.
Right.
easily. And the hobgoblins are like, and they're like keeping them in order and from panicking. And you're hearing a very familiar roar in the far distance, but it's not within visual range.
Familiar roar in the distance.
I'm assuming it's the other hobgoblin guy that we brought us in with.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I'm looking around for a weapon.
Yeah, Tyr
Alright.
is up now.
I'm going to walk forward till I'm standing over the goblin that charged in.
Mm-hmm.
Me, chief.
Coup de grace, he's asleep. he dead. How do you want to do this? Minus 11. Sad goblin Dave. The other two goblins are still arguing. Like, they stop, then just like,
The three, you mean?
he chief! He chief! The other goblin that was not arguing. No! I chief now! I chief!
It's not my turn anymore.
No.
But that's how
Actually,
I'm going
it's his turn.
That's how I'm going to respond. I'm just going to level the blade right in his face.
Gotcha. Since you are pointing at him and he still loves you,
Come to me.
he drops his javelin, and you are about to take what looks like a green arrow to the face.
I always thought he was pretty. Never mind.
So he goes, and he shoots it at you.
This is a Marvel game,
Right.
not a DC game.
Oh, that's not gonna hit. It goes shooting off past your head. Aye, chief!
Good aim, Chief.
Dead. I chief.
He still is very against you becoming the chief.
This is like toddlers fighting.
Yes. So let's see here.
I mean,
Turlock,
it's
your
not
turn.
better,
Yeah.
Except for they have magic and
Do
stuff to
I
throw each
see
other.
any
Magic
weapons
goblins
within
have
range that I can...
You got like a crowd of goblins around you, but these are like the ones that were cheering like for the battle, and they're all like, "He killed big guy. He's scared."
Speaking of big guy, is there any weapons on him that I can appropriate?
He's got a
Great
broken greatsword.
yeah, it's
Probably use it still. Maybe.
I mean, it's got like a hilt and some of the blade, and that's it. It's a big knife.
It's a giant dagger.
Yeah.
Better than my fists. I'm gonna...
I just had a thought for that. Hundreds of goblins. Goblins should flee. Hundreds of goblins.
Goblins
By
for
me.
Millions of peaches.
I'm gonna appropriate the sword.
Yes.
Let's see. 4, 10,
the part of the sword.
20, 25.
I'll let you do 1d6 damage with it.
Hey, chief.
Yeah. Point to him. He's chief.
The sword?
Yeah, I point my sword to him and say, he's chief.
That's yours.
You hear that? He challenged chief. He challenged chief.
No. This is good.
Alright.
And then I'm going to whisper into his ear.
That's yours.
No, it's not.
You lose the fight.
It's not mine.
If you lose the fight when we go back and forth, then I still chief.
Okay.
Oh,
We don't know who that is.
fine.
The one goblin does still seem like he's quite aggressive to Tyr. Hobgoblin 2 and 3 have a they've given up. They're like, oh nope, he dead. Your turn, sweetie.
Mine?
Yes.
Oh.
Unless, of course, you want to make this easier for me.
Oh, I planned on it. I'm gonna walk to here.
Okay.
Calm emotions. Calm down. New chief. And point to Tyr.
What does he have to resist?
Charisma save.
He does.
Okay.
He must be very angry.
I guess.
Yes.
Against a DC 14. Okay.
He rolled a 14 on the die,
Okay.
It's
but he also has Huh?
Nothing. I was saying it's pretty likely.
Yeah.
Anything else you would like to do, then?
You did use 3 of them, right?
Spiritual weapon as a bonus action.
You can indeed.
No.
You only used 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Then
And
you're still
just
technically a spell.
have it
I don't-
prepped to if the
I
one
used
that's
it.
pointing at him attacks him in any way, it will attack him.
Gotcha.
Spiritual weapon like
you know all
behind
5 of my
him,
effects?
so
No, I
that
can do this and see just
it's
fine.
Okay.
right here, right behind him.
Gotcha.
Whichever
Then
one is
you
the
should know that
he
you're
chief
supposed to fire that.
saying.
Gotcha. New chief. Marcus, your turn. New round.
Because of the fact that it was a nat 20 and he was dead before I even rolled damage, I chose not to.
The cat is the weapon.
I don't have a weapon. So
Get him with your bongos.
I will move up a little bit. The one that's still angry at him,
Mm-hmm.
I cast Vicious Mockery.
Read it off, please.
I unleash a string of insults laced with subtle enchantments at a creature that I can see within range.
Mm-hmm.
If the target can hear me, though it need not understand me, it must succeed on a wisdom's throw or take 1d4 psychic and have disadvantage on its attack.
How do you mock it?
What's your
Mock
DC?
it, mock it well.
15.
He passed.
Alright, never mind.
I like this dice. This is my good DM dice. Does it take damage or no?
No.
Okay,
Not if it does.
Just a
it
cantrip.
doesn't pass,
And many spells that are cantrips are save or suck.
gotcha. Well, I'd like to tell you that it is now his turn.
I am going to approach the critter.
Step over his dead ally.
And, yeah, like literally, no, step on his dead ally. Just walk over it like it's a trash, like a piece of trash. Look at it, and I'm gonna say one more time. Me, chief, accept, or you dead. And I'm going to hold my action to where if it decides to attack me in any way, shape, or form, I will swing at it.
He's gonna attack you.
Awesome.
You're like, me chief, you dead. And he's like, and then just.
Also, it has advantage because of the spiritual weapon behind it. Okay, great.
Nice.
15 points of psychic damage.
Also,
what's
held,
the to
held
hit?
action.
19 on the die.
Oh you obliterate him.
Okay, well,
Now I'm
I will help
fine.
obliterate him because that was gonna be the held action of.
You just one takes the neck, one takes the waist. Yes. He's like, and then just falls into pieces.
Millions of pieces. Pieces of you.
When that happens, you hear that familiar roar getting closer to you, and the bugbear that had gone off in the distance is now coming with his giant oak club. Me chief, me smash! And is heading straight towards Tyr. He is about 20 feet away from Marcus.
Which direction?
South.
He's coming from behind me?
Yes. No, that's why he ran off.
Oh, because gotcha. Yeah, because we were from that side, so he moved that.
And that is the end of his turn. We will keep the initiative. So, Marcus, your turn.
Why?
You started a rally.
I did.
Everyone wants to be chief.
But none of them are winning.
No, they are not. They don't seem to care at this point.
I got
Okay.
a little bit left in my repertoire.
I will turn around at the bugbear behind me and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Yes!
Alright, what's the DC on this?
15. Wisdom save. If it has intelligence less than 4, it doesn't matter.
Oh, no. He's got a little smarts to him. Oh, I had to look that up.
It's gonna be close.
No. No, it's not.
Okay.
What happens?
Oh, good.
Yay!
He has a -1.
Me chief.
Every little thing is hilariously funny to it, and it falls into fits of laughter. It falls prone, is incapacitated, unable to stand up for the duration.
Okay.
And
And it is doing nothing but laughing.
How long does it last?
Up to a minute,
Nice.
and at the end of your turn, or when you take damage, you can make another saving throw.
So he like bongos. Bongo man funny.
They're war drums.
Michi. He played bongo. That's him.
They're war drums.
War drugs.
do I kill him now?
Little drum boy.
I don't know. Can you kill him in one swipe?
Probably not, but
Yeah. He's finding it funny for now. You focus on what you're focusing on.
Incapacitated is considered as sleep, correct?
no.
No.
Not the slightest.
Sleep
He's
is
aware.
actual sleep.
But he's
If
prone
Tyr were
and
to try to
incapacitated.
slice his neck, he'd move out of the way.
Gotcha.
Could.
That's 25. The bugbear's ribs have just split.
Good old speed.
It is Tyr's turn.
I am going to approach the bugbear.
Mm-hmm. He is in a massive fit of laugh.
I'm not going to be able to make
I was gonna say he's
I'm
a-
not going to be able to make you
Yeah,
do it. But I'm
Hey,
gonna
by the
approach.
way, Porlock, that club that he had in his hand, the giant club, it's on the ground now.
Okay. I'm taking it.
Probably, yeah, in your turn. You
I'm
will.
approaching. You put me as close as
How
I
far
can.
can you move?
30. And as I get there,
Hit me with your cape.
I'm sorry. As I'm approaching, I'm going to be casting another spell, and I'm casting this spell on my shadow blade.
Okay.
I'm casting booming blade on my shadow blade.
The blade is now shadowier.
It's a booming shadow blade.
Okay, Boomer.
Sad thing. And
I was waiting for that.
I'm going to look at him and just shake my head. No. Me, Chief.
you chief, he bongo boy.
And I start laughing too. When you do that, I'm like, that's kind of funny. You, chief.
Right.
The commotion of the goblins and whatnot, they're like mock.
Are they looking at me?
Yes.
Yes!
Mock. And we are now out of initiative as the goblins have a new chief.
Yay!
I'm still picking up that great club.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Alright, new chief, give me my rapier back and my shield.
This
Where are they?
club
Where are they? Where are
has
all
a
of them?
special feature to it. So, we'll go ahead and write this down since you have this weapon.
I might borrow your pencil.
We have a goblin tribe.
Now we can go invade Saltmarsh
Okay.
with our goblins.
I'm going to
All of them.
approach the bugbear who is currently in laughing fits with my blade above him.
Mhm.
I am Mock.
You mock.
I love that spell so much.
I will not drop concentration. He can laugh for a minute.
A full
A full minute.
Okay.
minute.
My
This
blade's gonna
club-
disappear before your spell runs out.
It gives +3 to damage
Oh, if you
on
want to use it, you
hit.
better
Holy
use it.
crap.
I'm not going to. I don't have
However-
this
Okay.
If you miss with the club, it demands blood.
Oh.
Oh, so literally like one of Scout's weapons from Team Fortress 2,
Oh god, yeah.
where you hit yourself in the face if you miss.
I'm
Yes,
gonna
you do.
dismiss my
You will hit yourself in the face with this club, and it will do 1d6 damage.
So 1d6 plus 3 plus my stuff?
Yeah.
Okay. 1d6.
You proficient in close?
Is
Yeah,
it
it's a-
considered a +3 weapon?
It is considered a weapon that does 3 damage
Okay.
on
that's
It's not
So
magic.
it does not adjust
So
your
no,
hit,
Correct.
only
Okay.
your damage.
Okay.
Are you proficient with gloves like that? That's where you can add your proficiency.
Are you?
He's a fighter barbarian, so he should be
Yeah.
proficient in great gloves.
Yes.
Because fighter gets martial and exotic.
So and that is a 1d6 plus
It's
3.
not cool.
It's 1d6 plus 3 plus proficiency plus your strength, I think.
Yes.
Yes.
So whatever.
That's just strictly for damage. Proficiency doesn't help damage. It just
That was,
helps
that was
the
gonna say, okay.
Yeah.
Proficiency is to hit. What's your strength? +5.
Yeah.
So it'd be +8.
Well, plus 3.
That's
yeah,
his,
so-
that's his save. Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be +6 in the end. 3 from the weapon, 3 from your strength.
For damage.
For damage, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Just making sure. So
2 hit is just your proficiency.
So minimum it would be 7 if I rolled 1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Making sure I got that right.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I'm sorry, I thought
feel
you were
a
doing
very
it.
like you pick the club up and it's like, oh, ooh, oh, and you hear you feel like a little bit of rage and you're just like, that was weird.
Not sure I like this weapon.
I think I'm going to coin a new phrase for you.
What's that?
Speak softly, carry a big stick.
You got the big stick.
Huge
Torlock
save.
doesn't speak softly.
So there is
This is true.
there is a little bit of commotion because you did point a broken blade at Tyr. He challenged you.
Before my blade disappears, I'm going to turn to you. And I'm going to start dropping my blade down.
He chief.
Hey, Chief.
Hey, Chief.
Mock. Mock. The hobgoblins. The hobgoblins are keeping the, like, you know, they're all like, "Whoa, mock. But at the same time, they're keeping like the goblins that were like kind of fearful what's going to happen in line. The other bugbears, there's only 2, 3 of them, not more much. They're kind of just like,
Where's the pit?
and they point over to where the house is over there.
No, this is the
Yes,
this is where the pit is.
correct.
Okay.
And I'm going to start walking that way.
Yes, the circular house is where the chief lives.
Oh, this is the chief. I thought you meant this was where the chief lived.
That's
I
the-
misunderstood.
That is the pit.
Got it.
You mean where the chief lived?
Lives.
Oh no.
Lives.
I'm going to live there for at least tonight.
As
And
you're
your lily party too, right?
Possibly.
yeah, sure.
as you're running or going to the gate,
Help
I assume
you,
you
jerk.
guys are you're heading to the gate.
I don't think you could have done without us.
Couldn't.
The goblins are like, Mock, and they're walking towards you, like they want you to like do something, but Mock.
I use minor
Get to
illusion.
work!
I use minor illusion to make some cool like mini explosions.
Oh,
Right
As
behind
soon
you.
as that starts, it's going to be with prestidigitation, make booms.
they're like, Mock. And they all turn around and start heading towards like their huts, and they're just like cutting things, and I was like, guess you kind of forgot about the shepherd. That's fine.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah.
I have more important things.
we
I've got a
all-
friend who might be dying.
Yes. You're going to get to the wooden gate, and the 2 goblins that were guarding it, they're just like, Muck!
Oh God. So
I need open.
The door open. And again, it's like when the chief came through, he had to duck down, but
And as I walk by,
you would think they would make a better gate for the chieftain, but
as I walk by,
Mhm.
I'm going to go like I'm going to pat the shoulder, but I'm going to do it excessively hard.
they're like, Chief, Mock.
Good.
Mock. That's like a Pokemon that's been.
I Either that or it's a chicken with a lisp.
Yes. All right. When you all get past that gate, I assume everyone's heading towards the gate and whatnot. The chieftain's hut, which is very nice, very well constructed, very large, lots of goblin females.
Oh Lord.
Are awaiting your presence, Almighty Mock.
All right,
Mock. What
You got some ale?
One of the more sturdier goblin females approaches you, Mock, and I mean you can
Yeah.
It's not pretty.
Pheromone City.
Let me just.
I do have a vial of perfume in my bag.
She
God.
tried.
I spray him a little bit with perfume. Seriously, 100%.
She seriously tries to seduce you with a 14.
And he smells good.
That's funny.
So while it's happening, I go get a Mock.
What would a sturdier goblin look like?
Okay, so have you ever seen the anime Totoro?
We got a nat 20 from Lux.
Oxygate.
Thank you.
Imagine Totoro, but a goblin. Not as big, but
Totoblin.
yeah.
As she tries to seduce me, I'm just gonna.
You smell irresistible.
Roll me a dex save.
16.
She tries to. Jessica. Oh god. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? The fake Jessica. She tries doing that to him. My man! And she falls straight on her face.
I use minor illusion to make some pink lighting behind Mock.
Mock now looks like Frappuccino Jesus.
Go get him, Mock.
And she's like, Mock!
I have work. You wait.
And she gets up and she heads back to the hut, and the other females are just like, no snoo for us.
Awkward, snoo, awkward.
It would be very awkward. I'm sure your pelvis would be feeling it the next day.
What about weapons?
They're still on the other side of the lake.
Outside.
Yeah. You have them go fetch our weapons or something.
There you go. You, and I'm gonna point to all the female goblins.
Okay.
You get their weapons.
They have absolutely no idea what you're saying.
That's what I thought. We're gonna have to wait.
Alright.
We need to get Alander first.
That's where we're headed.
Hey guys, by the way, Alander's on a stake of fire, and the fire is kind of burning over there in that square area. 20-foot radius from the back.
Do I see any buckets nearby?
No, there's a lake.
I'm gonna mage hand all of the tinder out of the way.
It's very sturdy brush and fire, and he is on a stake. The fire hasn't got quite towards him, but that definitely would be the tribute that they were talking about.
Yeah.
Anybody got a knife on him?
Nope.
No, all of my weapons are back there.
Alright.
Got about 3 rounds to figure out how to get before he starts becoming a roasted
Oh, that's
toast.
fine.
I'm gonna run up on top of the thing and try to just...
You gotta run through fire. Blazing fire.
How, is it...
It's a big fire, and this flame started on the outside.
As we're walking, are there any goblins around? Male goblins.
Oh yeah, there's
Any of
even some
them have
hobgoblins.
any of them have a bladed tool on them?
Yes, actually.
Give me that now.
He looks down and
Otherwise, I was going to run up there and thunderwave the fire.
Or can't thaumaturgy actually?
But it can only make it a little bit lesser.
Okay.
If it's bonfire, it's not going to help too much.
Okay.
Elander is out.
Mhm.
He
I'm
is
out.
not talking. You're gonna start trying to get to the fire and whatnot. All right.
But I
After
agree.
he does his
I
thunderwave.
agree. If you and I can both work a path for him.
That's what I was
start
trying to do. It's just a specific place to lessen the fire where he is.
I'm going to run up to ass to cheek with the fire and thunderwave, pushing the fire.
You gotta be careful you don't hurt a lander.
Is he 15 feet up? He's 15 feet. Okay, it's 15 feet spell.
So you're gonna put the edge of it just in front of
I will roll onto the ground as low as I can possibly get.
So you're going to cast like
Yeah,
that, right?
I'm running up and I go into like a roll. I'm on the ground. I'm gonna thunderwave the fire, so I'm trying to not hit him with thunderwave.
Okay. Thunderwave is a 2-hit spell, correct?
No.
No.
It's a save.
The fire needs to make a con save.
If I roll anything but a 20, I rolled a 1.
Well, the fire fails its con save.
Yes, the fire is. 15 feet of the brush has been fanned back and thrown away, and there is a path to a lander now.
Okay, good.
And okay.
I'm sorry, mine was cooler.
Show off!
Your shoulder's hurting.
My
you.
sentiments exactly.
But the nat 20 is for a to hit roll. This was a save. So,
Yeah.
and technically can only be used in combat.
We're not technically. In
Yeah, you're
combat
not.
because we're not.
The fire is
Well,
not
I did
sentient.
combat the fire.
We're against time.
Yes.
That's about it.
There's a path you can get to. It's really hot.
Yep.
Flames are still kind of close to you.
Yep, that's fine.
So he is tied to a stake.
Mm-hmm.
The ropes are pretty bound.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to
Taking that knife that he tossed at me,
Okay.
and I'm going to rage and just.
Roll me anything but a 1.
Okay. Where's my dice here?
In front of you.
I mean, the fire really should
Anything but one.
out.
That is not a one.
That is not a one.
With as much wave that I push, the fire should be close to out.
Where you did this, and the flame is this. So it's
It's
licking
the
at.
back side of the fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just right through the ropes and whatnot. And Leonard's just like, and timber.
And
Catch. He falls into thing. He's got a pretty nasty wound on his head.
I'm running up with, and I'm gonna cast cure wounds on Elander.
All right, how many HPs? Is
Stand
he
by.
on?
1d8 plus with
Thank you.
modifier.
Where is it?
I feel sorry for this guy. First, he gets his shoulder dislocated and pounded into the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and then he gets a nasty just
8.
clocked right in the back. Yeah.
8.
8. You successfully heal that wound on his head, and he is still kind of.
yeah, and I'm shoulder striking it.
Gotcha.
Dang, girl.
You have saved Elander!
Yay!
It's good because you only had a couple more rounds before he was going to be roasty toasty. Time to fight! Dun, dun, dun.
Is he now conscious?
He's still kind of.
Hey, Lander, I'm the new chief.
Eggnog?
Eggnog, yeah, exactly.
Let's bring him to my new tent.
Sure!
With all the female goblins? One giving you a very dirty look because you're not snoo-snooing?
That's fine.
Even though you smell gorgeous.
And I apparently look like a fairy.
Ooh, magical snoo-snoo. No, so, yeah, these goblins don't speak common.
Yep.
You get to the hut, and it actually has some, tribute. You got some miscellaneous potions. You have some weapons, some armors. You have a very, very familiar looking necklace sitting on a counter.
Red ruby.
Red ruby.
Similar to one that a lady was wearing?
Yeah, similar to one a lady was wearing.
Shall we go and get our weapons now? While
Yeah,
our
go.
lander is safe.
Go, I'll keep an eye on the lander.
Alright.
Um,
The three of us go get our weapons then.
Gotcha.
Yes,
Wow.
with the party.
2 of you.
You, come with me. Let's go get our weapons and everything.
Alright.
Don't forget my rapier. You know, pointy stick and the light shield.
We're not the goblins, we're not stupid. Watch over Orlando.
As you say, I'm slowly.
As I'm looking at the cloud going.
The female
They
goblins
know,
are all
yeah.
looking at the new chieftain like they just want a piece.
Yeah, I'll stay
That's
here.
all, that's all they seem to be caring about right now.
I'll stay here with the lander, the chief,
Oh,
and the
and-
chief's girls.
They have fruit that they want to feed you.
You have fun with that. Ugh.
Alright.
As
I'm
I'm walking
going to-
away, I'll just kind of shudder
I'm
at the
gonna-
thought of.
Hold my hand out, stop type thing.
But they're like, and they take a bite out of it and they're like,
I'm going to pantomime the best I can. Just wait.
And I'm slightly behind it. I'm like,
they start
You don't
heading
see me.
towards you. They take the fruit and they just bit out of
no,
it.
I'm pointing. I'm like.
Alright, we need
One
to
of them
see what's
starts-
going on in here.
Hang on. I need. Oh my god, yes. One of them looks at you and goes, ah. She runs out of the tent.
I'm afraid. I'm afraid of what she thinks I thought.
And about 15 seconds later, she comes back.
You did this to me.
Yep, you did.
She comes back, and she has this very nice looking cloth that has a giant stain on it. And she goes, ha!
Wrong smell. No.
Ha!
Ugh.
I assume they thought things smelled good.
And
All yours, man.
she thought you wanted to use a cloth to wipe him with, and it just happens to be.
I'll wipe him with that.
Are you going to take the cloth from her?
No.
Okay.
I do not.
I'm
She goes,
good.
"Oh."
I want to check out the rest of the room because if that necklace is here, I'm wondering where the woman is.
Gotcha.
So I'm walking around the tent.
Roll me a percentile.
Holy.
Wow.
98.
I see 890.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to write down the list of things?
908.
I will write it down.
Okay.
There are.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
Go.
There is 34 gold,
34 gold.
17 silver, and about 4 copper.
So you guys find 4 copper.
There
We're not
are
there.
there are 4 potions of unknown origins. Yeah, you could do that if you want to. I would highly suggest not doing that.
Suddenly you know why her cloth was that color.
This tastes like.
There are swords, shields. This is where all the iron is. Chain shirts. There are some miscellaneous helmets, boots, bracers, pauldrons. It seems like this is where they were storing all the good stuff. There are iron tools, hoes, sickles, that kind of stuff. That necklace, that ruby necklace, that looks almost identical to what the countess was wearing. Almost identical. No one actually went up and inspected it. Is there a weapon in its socket? Buddy, I will murder you. It's corrupted now. There's no such thing as Titan 4G.
It is. I'm looking. That is one of the things I'm gonna focus on.
Okay. You notice that the runes that were around her necklace versus this one are slightly different.
Ever so slightly.
Ever so slightly. Would you like to pick it up? Since you said you were inspecting it.
I mean, yeah, I am going to pick it up and look at it, but I am not going to don the item.
Well, when you pick it up and you look into the ruby, you see a familiar face.
Is it similar to the red gem that I had and repaired?
No. You see Azul. And she's looking right at you.
I'm gonna wave at her.
She goes,
Yeah.
and that face like,
What?
and she does the motion to put it on. And she goes,
Oh, crap.
what in the fucking hell? Farkin. What the farkin hells?
I'm the new chieftain.
Where did you get that?
Oh,
Oh, she's okay.
how
they're
much
talking to
time
each
do
other.
you have?
Huh?
How much time do you have?
That's one of the gems I asked you to find.
Found it.
No. The 3 things that Azul wanted me to find, none of them are red.
Read off the list.
Eye of Undal, a gem with an eye that's blue.
Mm-hmm.
The staff dragon head.
Mm-hmm.
Green vines. The black gem glows purple when touched. Do not grab barehanded.
Yes. The blue gem.
You said it's red.
I said red. I'm sorry.
that's
It's
why
supposed to be blue.
That's already.
Oh my god.
Ruby versus sapphire.
I'm dumb.
So it's a sapphire necklace.
It's a sapphire.
Okay, it's a sapphire.
Okay.
My bad. I'm sorry. I
Like
wrote
this
red
Lizzie.
in here.
Lazuli.
Bite me. No shredded chicken for you.
What red blue, what's the difference?
Alright.
There's
I
a huge difference.
okay, look. I put red, and I was probably had a brain for
There's a whole Halo series on it. The difference between red and blue.
Alright. So, well,
It's not pink, it's light red.
because I hate to do this, I gotta go pick up the kids.
Yeah. No, we're gonna take a break.
So I just agree.
So
So
I'm going to explain to her how we got here from visiting the mines. Not how we got to the mines, but we were at the mines and we're helping them with the aqueduct problem. I'm now the Goblin Chief and covering that span.
her brain probably would have exploded about 30 minutes ago, except for the fact that she is a quartermaster of.
If she can see the item, then why did she go find him somewhere?
She doesn't know where the item is.
But she knows. Okay.
I'll give you the hint when we
Okay.
come back.
Okay.
Alright.
Because he looked into it. Something happened.
Oh, because okay, I think I see.
The Eye of Azul.
No, there happens to be a strange kind of marker that you happen to have on your person. Anyway, we're going to take our break. 30 minutes. And then counting. No. Roughly around 30 minutes. We'll be back. We're just, get some shredded chicken, some chips, that kind of stuff. We take our break. Everything's good.
Food.
Food.
We will
Food.
see you guys. We will see you guys soon. Miss Rold, thank you very much for joining us. I'm happy to see your name in chat.
Bye.
We'll see the rest of y'all in a bit.
Bye. See you in a bit. Who wants to,
Look at this orange gem I found.
I have to deal with things on pre-stream, and it makes me just want to punch the babies.
That's probably an overreaction.
But,
Hi, honey, we're home.
hi, we're back.
Hi.
Slightly.
Hello.
I may be scarred mentally.
You're welcome.
It did not take much.
How does it look over in your direction? Sorry. I'm gonna regret saying that.
Yeah.
All right, so Mr. Warband Leader, Chieftain, Tier of Lazy Master Things.
Hey, can you do that description again?
Please. That was
So
like,
I've been
beautiful.
talking to. Why can I never remember her name?
Izzle.
Azul.
So yeah, that's how I wound up as the chieftain of the Goblin Warband up here in the plateau.
Oh, just keep it with me.
She's just like,
Oh.
I have a gem.
well, you got me a gem.
Well, not necessarily. I have the gem.
The last time I checked, we agreed.
No,
that-
you didn't agree with me. You agreed with the compatriots that I have.
Speaking of, where is the one who I gave a shield to? I forget his name.
Marcus,
Yes, that one.
he's currently getting his shield.
I tried communicating with him, but he just blew me off.
Well, you didn't tell us that you could communicate through your gear.
Normally I don't. I like to keep tabs on things.
Well, that's fine, but a
But
little heads
it's
up
just-
would have been nice.
It's just odd that
Thank you, Miss
I had
Howell.
I had a marker given
Thank
to
you.
someone, and you suddenly have it, and then when you picked up the gem, it reacted, and I was like, "What's it? Oh, 1 second. That's 800 gold." Yes, that's what I thought.
Hello, kids.
Good day.
Hi.
Seems like-
What's 800 gold? Huh?
You're not there.
Visible when you're not there, and
Oh, she's talking.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
But things seem to be going well. We found a gem.
That's interesting.
What marker is it that you gave him?
Little marker that you had from.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I was just holding on to it so that because we got into a really bad spot and I didn't want him getting in trouble for having it.
Oh well. Eva or Edda, sorry, Edda gave or commissioned me for that. She commissioned 5 of them.
Well, I have.
Don't know why you have one.
Edda and I had a bit of a moment, and I think I accidentally stole it from her.
Ugh.
Wrong kind of moment.
I was about to say, oh, your tastes are horrible.
Well, she'd be better than those goblins who keep trying to get it on with me.
She goes, oh.
Thanks to your wingman.
Yeah. And she goes, well, the magic only lasts so long in that necklace. And then she stops and she goes, you should take that off immediately.
Give me 30 seconds, answer me 2 questions.
Yes.
What can you see around the 2 items that we're still looking for?
They don't activate unless something that I have enchanted.
Okay, answer given.
So that I have and she was like, you never found out the reason why she wanted you to take that off. But okie dokie. Let's see here. Brain dying. The people who went to go retrieve the weapons, you now have the weapons in your inventory.
Yay.
Great.
With a spare quarterstaff and 2 daggers.
And a rapier and a shield plate.
And a sling.
The goblins seem to be like.
You don't have to write them down. It's our stuff.
Okay.
The goblins seem to be like super
You alright?
fired up.
I really
Like they seem to be like doing their stuff like
needed to stop.
in better motivation than what they were. I don't know. It could have been the the bugbear that was laughing is sitting over by a hut, and he's like,
Yeah.
like his sides seem to be hurting. It looks like.
A full minute of laughter, and this is what it will do to your rib
yeah.
cage.
Yeah, cause reasons.
Because of reasons.
Crabby, I need to get you my friends list for Shield,
So,
but I haven't beat the game yet.
so I want to make sure that Elander is in better health and have a conversation with him. That's why I brought him in the tent with us.
He is slowly coming to. The wound on his head has scarred up. He's kind of.
I will find anything that will pass as decent water.
Oh, there's ale.
Decent water.
There's ale. And he's like.
And give him a sip.
He grabs it and he goes. He chugs that for a couple months. He had sweat pouring down. He was gone.
Yeah.
He's like,
Thank you.
that took you longer than I thought it would.
I had to become the chieftain.
Thanks.
They like, he shakes his head and he goes, "That's that smell." What? Chieftain.
Yeah. Hi, I'm the new mock around here.
You're welcome.
And he's like,
I am there.
he goes, "You people are by the craziest."
But I got results, didn't I?
You ain't seen nothing yet.
No,
Bum.
Yeah. He was like, "Well, I went through the gate and was going to delay what they were going to do to me, but they got the better of me."
I got the better of them.
It's too bad you didn't see my totally awesome way I put the flyer up.
Are you back with the weapons?
I didn't
He
go.
never left.
Oh,
He never left.
It
Those
was
two.
the two of us.
those two.
Us
Okay,
two. Yeah.
you'll be back shortly.
Okay, I was
Sorry,
gonna
I
say,
thought
are
you
you?
went.
Nope, he's
Okay.
been with me the
Nope, he's
entire
been
time.
with me.
He goes,
Remember, you offered me your crap rag.
The poop.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "Oh," and then she walked away.
and Lender's like, and he looks over to one of the goblin females and he says something and they're like, and they go running off for something and
They're hitting on him something fierce.
Yeah, I apparently am.
It might be something to do with that intoxicating smell coming from you.
and he goes, it's custom for the chieftain to mate with all the females.
Oh.
New chieftains especially.
Awesome.
And he goes, "Oh God, I hope that she has that bitter root."
And there's, what, hundreds of them here?
Not 100 females, but there's.
Busy night.
Alright.
And it was the morning.
Buddy, you're gonna need a glucose shot after this.
I need some sort of planar travel spell. Because if I'm going to do this, I need Marvin Gaye here.
Yeah, seriously.
Some Valium, too.
We'll stop by this grocery store and get some bags. Just breathe really deep into those. You'll have a great time.
While you're planner traveling, let's pick up a Kenny G album.
Oh yeah, mirror image them. It just body slam. Oh, broken.
Clone.
I was gonna say, just get a clone spell for your illusionist.
Yes, snoo. And Lender's like, "Oh, okay. Okay, well, did we get the aqueduct cleared?"
Not
That's
yet.
my next move. I wanted to get you before you died.
I am.
No, your next move is hugging your wife.
He goes, yeah, that's a good idea. That was, I appreciate that. Oh.
Yeah, we almost lost you.
He goes, I'd rather die at the stake than be enslaved.
Maybe? Really?
Because that was the plan.
3 times in a row.
Is that the only word you know?
Maybe.
You speak common tongue.
He's like, he looks at the party.
You guys have a spare bedroom.
Yeah, he looks at you two and he goes, they literally work you to death. You don't get food, you don't get water, you get worked, and then you just die. And then they eat you.
Awesome.
Good.
Well,
Sounds
we're not
great.
Crabby said hi, Lassie.
He looks over to you and he goes, did you see that? Yeah, that shepherd.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with him?
Don't know yet. We're going to talk to him on the way to the sluice.
That's probably... I've never known them to... That's odd. And he just like... I knew there was a family of shepherds around this area that would help the mines and families trade some sheep, come back, and there. One of them has a wife in Saltmarsh. He's like, all right, and then the female comes back and she has this root, and he just starts biting on it really hard. It's similar to calling bitter root. It helps with headaches and whatnot. It gives you some clarity. Has a little nasty of a side effect though, but
Better than celerity.
asparagus pea.
That stuff smells.
But he's chewing on the root and whatnot. He's like, you do you, bro.
I can't do me because they don't understand me. I need an interpreter. I'll give you.
He goes, they'll be fine. Give me like an hour.
Yep, I'm gonna go talk to the shepherd and be back in about an hour.
And he gives you.
If you see anybody who can take proper orders other than these wenches,
He goes, the hobgoblins.
would they speak common?
No.
Then if you see anybody come to the tent that can take proper orders, tell them to clear the sluice gates.
And he looks at one of the females and he says something, but it seems like in a more huffed up voice. And then the female looks at you like, and she starts programming. He goes, done.
Thank you.
And he goes, okay. And he tries to find like the nearest pillow and just like.
Alright, so we're gonna go talk to the shepherd.
Great.
Have we gotten back yet with weapons?
You have just got back. As you see, Lander and one of the females just bolting.
What was that about?
She's gonna go tell them to clear out the sluice gates. Excuse me, I've had too much ale.
You barely had any. Lazy bastard.
Shield. Blah blah blah. Whatever.
Blah, blah, blah,
Oh, look,
blah.
by blah blah blah.
Oh, by the way,
Blah blah blah.
by the way, when you saw Izul's face on your shield, that was,
Oh yeah.
that was her trying to talk to you.
What?
Oops.
So,
How do you wait? What?
because I talked to her in the necklace.
Did I no?
Oh, you heard him talking, but
Oh,
you didn't
okay.
hear her at all.
Oh, that was her on the other line, eh?
That necklace is going in my pack.
Okay.
Okay, I'll look into my shield and Azul, you there? I look like an idiot.
What are you doing?
Stretching my arm.
Mm.
My banjo playing.
Here, hold on to this and try again.
There's about a 10-second pause before.
Hey, this gem looks a little purple to me.
No, not the gem.
Oh.
It's the coin.
Oh.
It's the arcane marker. Azul pops over and she's like, "Oh, Your face.
You ain't too good looking either.
you have." Oh, you have. Yeah, you have the shield. I was going to say, wait, this doesn't happen unless you have the shield on you.
Yep.
Okay.
He's got it.
Okay.
I put my shield in my arm and my blah 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 on my
Yeah.
belt.
You hear, and no one else can hear this, but simply, and she goes, "Well, it seems like you're doing your job.
Working
Horribly,
on
I might
it.
add.
Huh?
Horribly, I might add."
I don't see you doing any better.
She goes, "Do you know what I'm dealing with in town?"
Do you know what we're dealing with?
And then she stops and she goes, "Oh, tell him to keep that gem out of sunlight."
Or else what?
Just keep it out of sunlight.
Would it be funny if I didn't?
And she's like, and she's like, "Wait, no, I want the gem to come back to me. Yeah, no, please keep it out of sunlight."
So, do we hear half of the conversation, maybe?
You hear him. And she goes, "Oh, I forgot to tell him. I have a tinge of where the dragon head staff might be."
Why are you telling him this? You told me to get the stuff for you.
I'm talking to you.
You just told me you told him.
No, I forgot to tell him.
Okay, whatever. Just tell me. I think you're confused.
No.
I'm confused.
Did I just
What?
goof and didn't realize it?
No, actually, this is perfectly.
Yep.
This is
This
fine.
is
Just
good.
keep going with it.
Because you,
No,
This is legit. Keep
okay.
going. Keep going.
I was gonna say, you didn't hear that, but then he said,
As Azul is now.
I caught the whole thing.
"Yeah, I was like,
Well played. Well played. Just keep going.
yes."
Roleplay at its finest. Yay!
She goes, "There's an abandoned house, not too far from the mines. Some say it's haunted. Ooh. It's not really haunted. I
Would you
swear.
call it the Ghosts of Saltmarsh?
In credits. She was like,
Jack, a little slow hand to the camera.
she goes,
And we're done here, folks. Bye. Have a good one.
What's that?
So look right.
No, I did it to this camera.
Okay.
So, just curious. Did you actually say Ghosts of Saltmarsh in character?
Sure.
I'm
playing a sarcastic
She goes,
word.
I don't get you. I really don't. I don't know why. It's just
You wouldn't be the first to not get me, so.
understand.
No one gets you. What do you mean?
Shh, what are you talking
I'm talking to the lady in the coin. Shh.
He's talking to Izul.
Yeah, because they have no idea.
I know. I said I'm talking to the lady in the coin. Shh.
And she's like,
He's talking to Izul.
so what? Tyr filled me in that you guys are at the mine. How did you? What?
Isn't
Why
the
are-
person that gave me the ring?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that noise?
Oh, just a peddler. Get out of my store for the fourth time or I'll incinerate you.
There goes another one.
Yeah.
Oh, by the
Hang on.
way, I know I don't know you very well, but you might want to watch your back because the guards are corrupt.
I peddle
They brought-
magical wares if I'm not in danger. Did you? Wait a minute. Weren't you not there at the store when I had to, entrails falling from my sign because some guy stole some goods?
Yeah, do you remember the whole sleep debacle? 1 of 7.
1 of 7.
Sleep has gotten me nothing but trouble, so.
Well, then don't go to sleep.
The spell, dummy.
Stop casting it.
Anyway, the guards took us down to the underneath, and
What? Wait.
What?
oh, hey, fireball!
Oh,
Really?
dear God.
Krabby.
Oh, dear God.
Shoot.
I think Krabby literally put a 2-hour
Okay.
timer on their phone.
Hang on. Hang
I'll
on.
be surprised.
Hang on. If I roll a 20, the fireball is going to hit Izul.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
Alright.
DM calling this.
Okay.
Okay. Magical transference.
Oh my God!
It was a 19.
Whoa.
Hey, Zul almost got blown up.
There's a pause, and she was like, I smell. Fuck. What was that? That was weird.
Didn't you just say you were going to incinerate that peddler?
Later on.
Anyway,
No, I'm not going to incinerate him. Shut up, you stupid guard.
don't trust them either. They took us in the underground. The guards.
Would you not tell her everything?
Hang on. I am on the phone.
Her phone is. However, how do you know we
Oh, wait.
trust her too?
No, did you just try to mute the coin? I'm in your head, dumb.
I am on the phone.
Oh my God, I hired a doll. And she's gone. She's gone from the shield.
I was looking into the coin.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm looking at the coin.
no, it's the shield that you see her from.
The coin
No,
is
let's go with I was looking at the coin.
Okay. But she was still in the shield.
That's fine. I totally ignored
And she
it.
was in your head. Wow, you are special.
Oh god, that's awesome.
I have a 10 intelligence and 11 wisdom.
Okay.
So
I'm
it's
good.
perfect.
I'm 20 charisma. I'm good looking, but not too sharp.
And you speak well.
Oh god, that's awesome.
Yeah, G disconnects your psychic call.
We weren't done talking. Hello, we weren't done talking.
It was $2.95 a minute, so
See what you did? You made me disconnect with the coin girl.
You know what? We should probably not tell the people that we don't know if we should trust everything about everything that we've done.
I trust that magic peddler more than I trust the guards of that damn town.
Of course you do. However, we don't know if she's a ringleader or not. Similar to what's his name?
Babadoosh or whatever his name is.
Whatever his name is. The arcanist that we fought down in the tunnels.
Oh yeah, well, something.
Belmont.
Belmont.
Yeah.
She could be in league with Belmont, and you wouldn't know. So we should probably not tell her everything.
While you might be right, I have a gut feeling that she's not. The guards are trying to arrest her.
Right.
Anyone who tries to arrest someone is on my side. They're trying to arrest me.
I just think that we should be careful.
Fair enough.
was just thinking about something horrible. Two of the hobgoblins.
Well, here's your coin. I didn't see anything in it.
And
Okay.
Elander's like, he gets up. He's like, speaks to them something in Goblin, and the hobgoblins are like,
Not to be weird, can I see chat for a minute?
and
So
Elander's like
that's been moving faster than I looked at it.
points to you, Tyr,
Ah,
and he goes, repeat after me. Now I want you to roll me a intelligence. I don't know, wisdom.
Performance.
Would it be
I mean-
mimicry? So yeah,
I think it would be performance.
yeah, performance. Do not evil dead this.
14.
Pretty sure.
You're good. You happen to speak the exact same thing that he just said, and the hobgoblins go, and
Alright, what did I just tell him?
they only took orders from you. So since they don't speak Goblin, you have to say it, and you
Tell
may
them
have,
you're the dumb translator or something.
you may have just given away some of your females to them tonight, so they could go clear the sluice for you.
Awesome.
You're welcome.
Hold on.
From Long Beach.
When we're finally able to move, I would like to, and you seem to know more about the goblins than I do, make sure they understand that you are my voice.
Not how it works.
Okay?
You are the monk. Your voice is God.
Then you're gonna have to help me learn goblin.
He's like, I would need it. Months of patience.
I'm smart.
It
won't
can't be
take
too
that
hard.
long.
Teach me too.
And he was like,
I'm not sure how, but she has like.
hour.
It's just making guttural noises, right?
I'm just doing that because it's.
Yeah.
So now you have two hobgoblins that are probably going to some people into getting this.
Yeah, whatever, as long as it gets done.
Yeah.
I think we should see the shepherd now.
Yep, go on.
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, the Elander's actually nicknamed Rosetta Stone because he can speak 20 languages.
20.
20. That's in the book. He speaks 20 languages. This guy has no life.
If they treated languages in 5th edition like they did in 3.5,
There's
I would
hundreds.
have 9 languages.
Dear God.
Right?
Yeah.
Because common was broken down into
It's not even that. It's just
It does.
it's so stat heavy. Not in my accent. I can't get it.
Alright,
It's so
we're
stat
gonna
heavy.
go-
It just
We're gonna go wander over and talk to what's his nuts with the shepherd crook.
All right. So I
You
would
ever play-
you get up and the females are like, oh, oh,
you
oh.
ever played anything but 5?
The ones
You do play 3.5?
And I walk past.
I thought you were new. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I'm new to 5.0, yes.
You
But 3.5 and this
Walker.
is completely different.
Oh yes, it is. I was going to show you my 3.5.
are you guys are going are you fellows and ladies going to follow the tier?
Yes.
The 4 of us are going to go talk to the shepherd dude.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm not bringing Nylander with us until he feels better.
No, and he's fine in the tent because he can actually speak goblin.
Yeah.
I got the great club on my.
As you are walking towards the shepherd, he's still there against the hut, just and a child next to him. It's got the rock and whatnot, and he looks over and sees you guys approaching, and he's like, looks over at you.
You who?
Here,
Okay, because
he's leading us at the moment.
What's your name?
Maverick.
Where's Goose?
Dead.
wait, isn't he a half orc in the Wanderers?
Right?
But also, isn't he the one of the son of the old lady that was complaining in the town and over by the thing? Okay.
Ding 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 ding.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Apparently shepherding.
Well, this was my lands. Unfortunately, it doesn't seem to be like my lands anymore.
How'd the goblins come to be here?
You see that pass down there?
Yeah.
Shepherd's Pass. Had a
I almost
flocks.
like the shepherd's pie.
Had a couple of shepherds up here with me. Not anymore. I'm the only one that survived.
Now, why would that be?
I speak Goblin.
Ah,
Goblinoid.
that's fortuitous.
Indeed.
Where'd you learn that from?
I live in the mountains.
And?
You come across goblins all.
You get bored. You trade with goblins. They get to know you. Sometimes they like you.
So
Sometimes they don't want to rape you.
So
It's a good thing.
they just get a little too big for their britches and came up here and stormed the area?
Actually, it seems like some type of lizard folks pushed them out of their lands.
Ah, crap.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
What? Wait, what?
The lizard folk pushed them out of their land, so the goblins moved up here.
I whispered towards Tyr. You mean stage whisper? You mean the people we just said we'd help?
Yeah, that's kind of why I'm not happy. So, here's the deal. I'm the new chieftain.
Noticed.
I want to get the goblins out of here.
That would probably be a mistake.
Why?
Well, if they leave here, and are you going to go with them?
Oh, no.
Definitely a mistake.
Okay.
Keep them up here. They got food, they have water, they have shelter. That'll keep them nice and busy for a while.
We just send him into Saltmarsh.
Well,
Why would you do that? My family.
well, your family's...
Like, he is my family.
By the way, your grandma says hi.
Oh, you better?
Yeah.
You survived?
Well, yeah, better than the people that we've met there.
I believe that
Is
was
there
his
something
mother,
going on
not
in
his
Saltmarsh?
grandmother.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's a hell of a lot of things going on in there.
Saltmarsh is going to pot real quick.
I have never seen it not in pot.
Well, you haven't lived there as long as me.
And he was like, well, man, I go there every season or so, but she's kind of senile, so she thinks I'm there constantly, and
Well, actually, right now she thinks you've been missing for something like a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and it's probably because of the fact that the Sea Prince is attacked.
like his eyes get wide, and he's like, God.
That's just one of many.
What's with the kid?
One of the shepherd's sons, unfortunately, he didn't make it. The boy's deaf.
Was he all chained up?
He tried escaping.
So that's the solution.
Yeah, and now that you're looking at the rock, the chain that's around the rock is very well dented into it, so it would take some brute force to, or just break the chain.
Well,
If he runs, they're probably going to attack him.
He goes, the boy does his job. They do beat up on him, but I try to keep him safe.
We're going to have to teach the goblins a new way.
yeah. Yes.
He goes, it's just pecking order. He's small.
I'm the new chieftain. I will teach them a new way.
Fine by me. They keep trying to fish in a lake that has no fish.
I don't think they can learn how to coil rope while not actually coiling rope. You probably blow their damn minds.
And he goes,
Well, okay. When I say I'm pretty sure that there is a way to create order.
You know what? Actually, I hope you can teach them to be as lazy as you are, because then they won't do a damn thing.
he goes, I'm surprised they haven't slaughtered all my damn sheep. I keep telling them that they could use the wool to make things. Some of them get it, some of them just don't care.
Tell you what, I have an idea.
You're hurt.
I'm the new chief.
Mm-hmm. You told me that.
That means they listen to what I say, right?
As long as none challenge you.
Well, they're kind of afraid of me at the moment,
And
so
he goes,
I'm going to
well,
use my power.
He goes, well, I just wanted to tell you that chieftain that you just killed, he's been chieftain for about a week.
Awesome. I'm still.
Yeah, but did he make a magical black blade come out of his hands?
No.
Okay, there you go.
And single-handedly destroy 3 things.
Spectacle, I guess.
Yeah, so I'm
Spectacle is my spectacle.
He
is
was
my
like, he goes, I'm sorry, it's just been
But
a hell of a shite show.
Yep. So here's the idea. I'm gonna try and pass along your message, but I need you to tell me what to say
The sheep can be used for
Goblin.
livestock.
in Goblin, because I don't speak Goblin.
I can, but you gotta understand, they have 4 hunting... Well, I guess I should explain this since you haven't been here. They have 4 hunting parties. 4 sets of goblins go out on 4 sets of wolves. If they come back with something, they all eat. It's hundreds of mouths to feed. If they don't come back, they eat the sheep. They keep trying to fish out of a lake that has no fish in it.
Right.
I don't understand.
You
I've
said
told
that
them.
already.
Oh, you said that already.
I've told them multiple times. There are no fish in this lake, and yet they fish in the lake. That's what I'm dealing with.
Right. Okay.
I think some would call that insanity.
I tried.
I have another right. Well, no, you're not much of a fighter.
He goes, "Oh, what gave you that idea?" And he like models his face of bruise.
You gotta figure out how to do this.
The easy way.
And he goes,
Yeah,
I can't kill
he goes,
them
actually, I'm kind of surprised and you're lucky because they were planning on attacking the mine.
all. No. Now they're
Well-
helping us fix the mine.
They're almost like lemmings, right?
Yeah.
What if we find a way to walk off the edge of the cliff?
He goes, they're not that stupid.
Damn.
He goes, close.
Give me a few dozen barrels of alchemist fire. I can do what I did to that one fortress.
And where the hell are you going to get a few dozen barrels of that?
Got always straight for it, maybe.
Yeah.
He
but-
goes, there is an outpost not too far away from here,
Oh,
further south.
I'm not really interested in killing everyone here.
No, I know. That makes it difficult for me.
I'm indifferent.
And he looks at
I
you.
I'm
just serve
aware.
the purpose.
Is there a local plant or something that's poisonous to goblins?
That's the same thing.
I wasn't saying I'm not in
Roll me
favor.
percentile.
You know what? We can teach them religion, and we can teach them.
Well, she is an up and coming
Coordination.
god.
They,
I am not an up and coming god. I've
he
not
goes,
put
well, they
myself-
actually do believe in a deity.
Awesome.
Horgreth.
Oh crap.
And that means what?
Bless you.
Blood, sacrifice,
Not helpful.
tribute.
Yeah. So that's
Thus the reason why they were going to kill Orlando.
28 on the die.
Crap.
For the,
You told me to roll percentile.
he just looks at you and he's like, there's nothing like that. I mean, there's water you can drown them in.
How would we get them all in there, though?
So, we're gonna have to try and reorganize.
You can be
your
mad at me if you
structure.
want.
No, I'm just trying to
I'm
figure
not
this out
military.
without
You are.
killing all of them. I have no
Well, we need the
I have
enforcers.
no desire to kill all of them.
To make
but
it
well,
obviously
if,
we've already killed some of them.
the ones
That's
that don't
probably an
understand.
unavoidable thing.
This is what I feel.
And we can change
If-
their sacrifice
Mm-hmm.
to the sheep
It would be a lot of
and make it
experience.
once a month.
That would probably work.
Have you
You
seen
okay
what
with that
goblins
idea?
do when they get hungry?
I think it's in your file cabinet.
Don't worry about that.
I have an idea that we can try and start to implement.
No, we haven't seen goblins when they're hungry.
They're voracious.
They will eat anything at that point, and they do not care who is friend or foe.
So I have an idea, and it's still going to require the loss of your sheep, but at a significantly smaller rate.
And he looks at you, he goes, well, I have 16 over there, I have 8 there, and I have the 4 right here.
I'm going to try and make it one a month.
They eat more than that.
Yeah, they're not going to eat him again. I am going to see if we can convince them that the sheep
Are the tribute that the
are
gods
the
want.
tribute that the gods want.
Well, at least shave the damn things and get some wool out of it. Yes, that's fine.
It'll save you your sheep and potentially cause them to relax a little bit.
The
You can
only
try
thing
that, but as I said, have
I
you-
believe we need to find them a food source as well.
They have tools. We teach them to farm.
Oh, ha!
That's what you want to do? You want to make goblins self-sufficient?
No,
No.
I don't want to make them mine.
Like the possessive of yours, or like to go into the mines?
The possessive.
Okay.
down in the mountain, or the, I guess you wouldn't call it the plains. We had farms. We had wheat farms. We had.
I thought this was your land, though. What are you
It
talking
is. It was.
Okay, what happened to the farms? The lizard folk? Or the
Goblins.
Goblins.
Okay, so is the farmland still there?
No,
What they do with it?
they raised it.
Well, all we gotta do is lower it.
Is it overrun by the lizards?
By my accounts, they should be there.
Okay, then we can't go back that direction. But
Is there any usable land around here?
Well, the raised land down there would be still farmable, but
we need to talk to the lizard folk.
Well, what about up here? Down there is not an option right now.
you're on a plateau on the mountain. The soil is probably going to be good for maybe.
But if you do it the right way, it'll be good indefinitely.
Really?
Well,
Yeah,
I'm a
just protect
shepherd.
the crops.
I'm a shepherd, not much of a farmer.
I've read books about it.
If you can teach
Freaking
them.
Yeah.
nerd.
A lot of my fellow soldiers were farmers at one point in time.
Swords to plowshares.
And he goes, I mean,
Fair enough, it didn't interest me, but I had a few short stories.
and he goes, if you want a way to deal with all the goblins, make them attack something, kill half them off, 3/4 of them off.
Oh, we could
They'll
probably.
retreat, and then you have numbers again.
No, we can probably have them try and drive out the lizard folk down below.
They didn't fare so well.
Who, the
why they're
lizards or the
up here.
goblins?
The goblins didn't fare so well, I believe is what he's meaning.
It was a decently large warband of lizard folk.
Wasn't it a couple of
I just don't think that we should kill them. If they die.
You don't have to. Keep your hands clean. We'll take care.
I'm not talking about keeping my hands clean. I'm talking about murder. If you send something into war, however, there are going to be casualties.
On both sides. So what?
And he
Why
goes,
don't we just take care of one side?
you tell if the war chieftain, sorry about that,
That's him.
says that they need to go to war for food or something, they will follow. But as soon as their numbers start to dwindle, they will run.
Right.
well, here's the thing. We were told to either negotiate or take care of a couple of bands, correct? For the lizard folk?
Yeah, but I'm not sure if these are the same lizard folk because the other lizard folk were on the other side of this the mine.
Right,
So I don't think these are friendly.
right.
And he looks right at you.
Nothing
He
is-
goes, to them, lizard folk are lizard folk. They
They don't know the difference.
Yes.
They won't know.
As this new chieftain took over the old chieftain's position because he wants to take the mine. And, well, they thought he won.
That's fine. They can. We're gonna have to sleep on this because in case I cause a rabble, I need my spells back, and I think you guys do too.
I'm pretty tapped.
I'm good.
Unlike you tonight, you're gonna be plenty tapped.
It is customary for the chieftain to mate with all the females that are of age.
Oh, he's aware.
Yeah, I was informed of this.
And he looks at you and he goes, you definitely need to wash. Or wrap.
Not as bad
I do
as,
have some sheep's intestines if you need.
not as
Not
bad
gonna
as
happen tonight.
not as bad as that damn wicker goat.
He goes, you have never seen goblin females when they are voracious.
Have you seen the wicker goat?
You didn't happen to stay there.
Nope.
That's good. I mean, probably be by now. You'd be if you stayed there a couple days. You'd be in full bloom of something blue, green, and falling off.
No, the wicker goat is also a front for slave trade.
Yeah. I want to burn
The
the whole
slaves
damn
that
thing
came up
down.
here.
Oh, those poor fellows. Ain't much more of those guys left up here. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that,
I
you should
was gonna
probably
say.
free them.
Where are they?
he goes,
Oh yeah, the slaves.
yeah. Dude, he's had a bad, he's had a bad couple of weeks. He's like, you didn't see him in the mine shaft?
Nope.
How'd you guys,
We came from the
you
mines.
took the path down there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we came up the
You didn't
aqueduct.
See them?
Nope.
They must have moved.
Oh, then they're dead.
Oh, yeah, they moved to the area beyond.
They put some really interesting traps down there, though.
Only
You
three of them.
know, I gotta say these ones are more clever than usual.
Or did they get help?
No. If they put traps, it's by their own doing. I'm sitting
Well,
here
the
and
problem is
from-
we never came across any
From where
bodies.
I'm standing,
Yeah, there were no bodies either. That's
does
true.
it look like they're working on the Syrinscape?
there are a decent amount of hobgoblins going to the backs of some lesser goblins that are now walking over to the aqueduct to start clearing out what's in there.
Right. Well, the dwarves are going to have their water soon. They're going to start working on stuff.
Tools would be good.
So,
Arming them would be
The dwarves?
good.
yeah.
He says good, like giving a sword to a goblin isn't really gonna help.
No, not the goblins.
The dwarves.
The dwarves.
Oh, why haven't they been making tools to begin with? I know the water has been blocked up, but
That's why.
They're complaining about the water or something.
I never liked those asses.
Yeah.
Arses.
They're good at complaining.
Very good at complaining.
And then he actually
Lazier
goes,
than me.
so why are the lizard folk at the mines? I keep overhearing it.
They're
I'm
minding their own
not at
business.
liberty to say.
Friendly? Foe?
Neutral.
Lizard folk neutral?
Yes.
Like Switzerland.
God, I've missed so much. So much. What?
I can't say for.
I actually want to go see my mom.
Be
I'm
careful.
gonna activate my ring before he says that.
You hear it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
If you visit your mom, keep your head down. There is a lot of corruption in town right now.
It's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
maybe I just prefer to stay here then.
You might want to.
Getting smacked from a goblin doesn't better than hearing her squeals.
So,
I'm gonna deactivate it. Then.
Okay.
well, I'm gonna see about making these guys a little bit more tender.
Well, they've been eating pretty decently.
I know a lot of females that need to be a little more tender.
Sure.
Are you going to?
No.
I mean,
what? I'm a little bit.
It's sometimes the chieftain gives his females to his
Oh, good night.
peons.
I think I'm gonna give them to the hobgoblins.
Oh, they'll be plenty happy.
That's what I thought.
I hope you're not planning on sleeping then.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure they come down this side of the lake.
I hope you plan on not sleeping
Why?
loud.
Oh, that's fine.
My hut's over there.
Good for you.
I would highly appreciate if I could go to your hut.
Is it gonna be loud or smelly or what?
All of the above, I think, is his point.
Probably.
All right, I'm heading back to my tent.
Yes.
Any
Well,
other
then.
people that we can see that
Nope, he's the only,
It's just
the only two
him and-
humans.
that was it?
Yeah.
The kid.
You
Yeah,
know,
Mistra's good at
calls
sacrificing
from-
her boyfriends.
We're just losing them because of unfortunate events.
A series of.
Like,
You met Maverick.
yeah,
How you like him?
he seems quite apathetic.
It's a perfect fit.
He's had some happen to him.
Yeah.
He's at this point. He's just like, I'm living.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
I'm alive. I don't care about anything else.
So I'm gonna make my way back to the tent
Okay.
and see how Elander's doing.
He's actually sitting up and he's just.
Alright, Elander.
Oh, yeah.
We have some
That's so loud.
things to
What?
accomplish.
Asshole.
That's my middle name.
We have some things to accomplish. First and foremost, I'm going to
No,
give
it's Inspector.
my new peons a night they'll remember.
That's the hobgoblin thing.
Yeah, I'm going to give them the females.
Oh, I hope you're not planning on sleeping.
I'm going to send them to the other
I've
side
heard
of the
that
camp.
somewhere before.
Huh?
I'm going to send them to the other side of the camp.
You apparently have never heard goblins.
Well, apparently it's gonna be so loud it'll scare everything off anyway, so we'll be safe.
Right,
That is true.
we won't be attacked. But
I can play some sweet, soothing drum music.
we
to try to-
also need to figure out how to reorganize them.
He goes, organize goblins.
alphabetically.
Using his
American.
training.
You want to militarize goblins.
Sort of. I want to change
Sure.
the dynamic.
Don't you recognize how dangerous that can be? And I'm not joking this time. Because we militarize them for our need, then what are they going to do? They're going to keep that knowledge,
Yeah?
and then they're going to start attacking others. It's going to make a
As
big
long as
problem.
I'm the chieftain, I'll do what I tell them.
But you won't be the chieftain forever.
you
right.
you have to die eventually.
Unless you're living here permanently now.
and Elander actually looks at you, he goes, speaking of, I assume you're going to plan on continuing your adventures, but the moment you leave,
Oh, they'll come with me.
How the hell are we going to feed 100 goblins?
They can hunt.
We're going to rove the countryside with 100 damn goblins on our side.
Why not?
Foraging.
Elander kind of looks at you and he goes, that's not going. That simply is not going to work. 10, 20, sure. Hundreds? No.
Oh, we can thin the herd.
Then the herd, something fierce.
That's
You
the
know
first.
anything about the lizard folk down at the bottom of this crevasse?
No.
Perfect. If you don't know about them, that means they're not our friends. That means I can send the goblins to go down there.
He looks at you and goes, did you get a description of them?
No,
Lizard-like.
but I can get my scouts to figure it out.
Oh, or 1 second. He gets up. He looks around. Looks for a male goblin. Speaks something, and then he looks at you. Goblin comes running up, and
Ooga booga.
they're having a conversation, and he's like, "Oh, damn! Watch that."
Hey, Sokka, why is there a red button in my head?
Yes.
Secret tunnel.
He goes,
Ooh, yeah, you know that's a really good idea, Krabby.
Liched him.
Yep.
It's worth at least 20 souls.
he goes, that is the Black Scales tribe.
And
Very bad news.
Is it because their scales are black?
They have.
That one, you struggled to say that one.
They have,
That hurt you more than
From what-
me.
from what I understand, they have a characteristic of somewhere on their body they have a black scale,
huh?
not of lizard folk origin.
Neat.
So it wouldn't matter if we thinned their herd, so to speak.
He goes, they are the rival tribe of the ones that we currently have an agreement with.
Perfect. We bring a
Oh,
dead black scale as tribute to the ones that we're trying to make friends with.
And we think
And he goes, oh, that would be an amazing idea. They would love that. But the Black Scales are very well organized.
Okay.
so 100 goblins have to
We
kill at least
bring
one of them.
goblins to.
If you fought 100 goblins versus 10 Black Scales, it'd be a good fight.
Great.
So it sounds like we send goblins and kill 10 of them.
You give some black scales. Yeah, they will. The ones up north will gladly. The Rend claws. What they're called.
Green claws?
Rend claws.
Oh, rend claws.
Ravenclaw.
Alright, so we're gonna have to take a rest. We're gonna have to take a rest
Yeah, sleep sounds good.
and figure out a militaristic, something you're good at, plan on how to go after these black scales. But we're gonna have to get some scouting done, so I need some scouts.
You know, Tyr, I know a story or two about war, That's what I do.
He talks to
Yeah,
the
but you
goblin
train.
again.
I
And
can
the
inspire
goblin,
them.
Okay, we need
Point-
to train first.
the goblin points to the
True, true.
tower, and then he points off to the distance, but he goes like this, and he goes, the scouts were recently repurposed to hunt there on the wolves, but the two goblins up in the watchtower were recon, so to speak, but they've been told to stay there.
We'll need to know the terrain and everything.
I need one of them.
Strap one.
I'm gonna look at the goblin. I need one of them.
Then just
I point and
so he goes, runs off, and it's gonna take him a little bit to get to the watchtower. And
That's a good idea, I think, in chat.
Meat shield. Actual, literal meat shield.
why am I getting Mad Max vibes?
oh, very much so.
It would take about 5 minutes for him
Yes.
We're just chilling in the tent, relaxing,
to.
and calling out for food.
There's plenty of food.
Oh,
Yeah, food. That's
Then
There is no lack of food. There is
I just realized I'm kind of hungry.
you and me both.
there is bottles of ale.
Are
There
there any
is
marks
some
on-
fruit. There's some berries. There's some meat.
Are there any maker's marks on these bottles of ale?
Oh yeah, this looks like supplies from caravans and stuff like that. You could.
I'm gonna take a closer look at the potions.
Nothing like stolen goods.
Are you gonna dip the pinky in them? Do the
Free
pinky
food is
test.
the best.
I'm going to roll Arcana to see if any of the potions ring a bell or anything.
You all can do that if you like.
Or Arcana, or
See if there's anything in my.
is there an
my
alchemy roll? No.
tragic
Arcana would work.
Okay.
18.
20.
Was it Arcana?
Arcana.
19.
2 20s.
Jesus.
18, 19, 2 20s.
I'm gonna say you're able to identify
Like
three of
bouncing
them.
off each other.
3 of them.
Yes.
This gold flake looks familiar.
One-
This toenail looks familiar.
It is a greater healing pot.
You have the list.
Yep.
I did 4, like.
Got it.
Okay.
You know the dice on that, Joe?
Yep.
40.
44 plus 4.
One is a greater healing pot. One is a alchemist fire.
That's your recognition.
One is a potion of invisibility.
Ooh!
I'm not very useful.
And one potion you cannot identify.
And a question. Yay.
Oh shit. Did you really just do that?
Pinky test is
You catch on fire. You immolate.
You feel extremely nauseous from doing that.
okay.
I need you to con save.
As football chick says, as someone says, you can try.
That would be a 10.
You did not make the con. You immediately start vomiting.
Oh, dear.
Whoa.
God.
And it is green in color, and your tongue starts to turn a purplish blue.
Tyr, you dumbass. Why'd you do that for?
Medicine check?
He is poisoned of some sort.
At least now I know that this is poison.
You certainly do.
And as you say that, it's like,
I have nothing to help him, Melinda. Can we. Is there anything
I'll
that
just
you can
sleep it off.
Or so you hope.
Elander looks to the goblin. The goblin's like,
not helpful?
and runs. And you hear a war horn called. This one's 3 toots on the horn. And
We've got mail.
I was just thinking that.
You-
It sounded like Blue's Clues to me.
The two goblin shamans are running up over to the war chief, who is now.
I can't look at you, Tyr. I'm a
Tyr?
sympathetic puker.
Nah.
Yeah,
Stop it.
Tyr as they immediately, they immediately come over
Put
to
you
you.
to sleep.
Look,
And
what's that?
their hands start glowing a little bit. You start glowing a little bit, and they cast Cure Disease on you,
I don't have that spell.
and you feel moderately better.
Think whatever they believe in for them.
Gift golf back.
I'll throw
They-
a silver. I'll throw one silver.
As they start to take off, you
Uh-huh.
throw the
I
silver.
throw one silver at both of them.
I'm gonna grab if there's something like a chicken or turkey leg. I'm gonna chuck it at them too.
Oh, they are ecstatic now.
Yeah.
Oh,
I also
food!
gave them a shiny.
They're less concerned about the shiny. They just want the food.
You always gotta steal a limelight.
I'm thinking. Even when I'm puking.
Yeah.
I'll pick up if they don't win one, I'm gonna pick it up.
It'd be wise not to drink that potion.
Nah, but I have an idea of what it is.
Do they not care about it, or is it just doing it's the lesser interest? 'Cause if they ignore it, I'm just gonna pick it back up.
They completely ignore the
Okay,
silver.
Okay, fine.
They take the food from the chief who gave them food, and then run off.
See if I ever give you a shiny again.
The chief said gold didn't matter to them.
But silver's a different color. Just like this blue-red gem.
Yeah, I mean the gold that they found, it's sprawling around. It was sprawling around the table, like it just wasn't something that they cared about.
So these little buckets are motivated by their bellies.
And that makes this so much easier.
It actually really does.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not motivated by money and what they use as monetary value is tools and food, then we have them
Mm-hmm.
very easily.
Oh, by the way,
Yes.
you guys are hearing some extremely loud noises as the sluice gates are being raised.
I was gonna say, did the party start already?
No, you hear cranking, and it's like, and then you hear the water go.
Well, them doors are ready for the rain.
I win.
They better.
You better.
They better be ready.
You bet.
And that ale's hit me harder than I thought.
The recon scout has arrived,
Ah, awesome.
and Alander's like, orders.
I want to know what they've seen from their post when it comes to the black scales.
Oh, and he speaks into him, and he's like,
Can you do that whole thing again?
All right, that was absolutely wonderful pantomiming.
yes. The goblins report that the black scales had a confrontation with other lizard folk that are not black scales near the valley entrance, and whatever happened, the black scales charged in and are going into the valley.
So there's a combat going on right now then.
So you're saying it's not a ballroom blitz?
It's not like, it's like skirmishes, and then the troops that were going or that were scouting went into the valley.
Oh. Probably have to find some of the scouts one by one, maybe.
I want them to keep an eye on that, and I need one of the scouting / hunting parties as soon as they get back.
And Leonard speaks to him, and he goes, "Oh," and pretty much
Okay,
blow a war horn. They'll come back.
okay. So, go.
You're no fun when you're all serious business.
Um,
I miss old tier.
Yeah. Oh,
I've been cheap for a whole 30 minutes, and this is what I do.
Stick up your arse.
What do you mean? I can't talk to him, so all I can do is wave hands. I'm freaking.
It takes like
You said that perfectly.
3 or 4 minutes.
It's
but
difficult.
You hear about 3 minutes, but there's 4 very long, distinct warhorn calls, and then about.
You know, we think they're stupid, but they know like 6 different types of horn calls.
And that's why I think if we can organize them a little bit better, we can use them to our advantage.
Yeah. About 30 seconds later, there's another war horn from far off. Just one. Yeah. I am a toot McGee.
Ask how many toots on the horn is it before the giant orgy starts?
I haven't even
69.
given the order.
He's on a whole new tier now.
Oh snap.
Hey.
So yeah, I take it that's the night.
Yeah.
All right.
And I'm going to give the announcement to send the ladies off.
Oh, you don't even have to worry about that because you hear it as soon as you tell the ladies to go have some fun.
I'm imagining it's like Dothraki screaming.
Oh,
Well, no, it's not quite Dothraki. That's like the Dothraki after they've gotten hit in the head.
You want to see my old face?
A crown for a king. Yeah, it's very loud. Ow. The shepherd is very happy that he is now at your hut. And the boys.
How big is this hut? Because now there's like 6 of us in here.
The boys here. It's a big hut.
I just make sure I have nobody cramping on.
There
me.
was many females in that hut.
Is the child with him?
Yes. And the child is
the cat.
okay. I mean, he still has the rock.
Rock.
Yeah, he can't pick that rock up. He can't pick that rock up. There's no way. So the adult has to grab the rock and walk.
We've just begun violating ears.
Welcome to my game.
Thank goodness the child is deaf.
Yeah.
Right. He's going to
I'll be
sleep
getting
like
some sleep tonight.
I mean, how do you sleep with a boulder tied to your leg?
Not very well.
That was more of a rhetorical question. It didn't need an answer.
You got an answer. Suck it. Trebek.
I'm going to look around the tent to see if there's keys.
Keys?
No. It looks like this chain was forged to a rock, beat into the rock.
And how is it staying put around his leg?
It is a manacle with a chain.
Right.
Manacles
Manacles require a key and lock.
No, they don't.
Yes,
If you
they
have
do.
a loop and a chain, and just
Fair enough.
Oh, you
Fair
Oh, they're that kind of
Duct tape.
manacle.
Fair
Okay.
enough.
shackle, I should have said.
Can we?
Where's that broken sword?
Oh, they go that shit back where we picked up our weapons.
And you do not.
Did you really?
Thank you, Krabby Patty!
I really want to play that without you on, but I'll save you from that.
Save it for after stream. I'm sure it'll be fun then too.
That's going into our bloopers clip.
Yeah.
So I'm going to find something to wedge and, go find a
Doesn't one of you have pittons?
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't.
Then-
Maybe I do.
Anyone?
No
No.
one?
There are
Pittons?
iron tools, and
Are there pittons in this
Or
room?
a crowbar or something.
give me a percentile.
I just
And
have basic traveling stuff.
yeah.
I have a crowbar, but that's about
And
it.
my
Oh,
tool-
you got a crowbar. That'll work just fine.
Yeah, there we go.
I have carpenter's tools and cartographer's tools.
And whap, whap, whap. Work
Yeah,
that chain off.
someone give me a strength check and don't suck.
I rolled a 94 and not that matters.
Oh, you would have found Pittance button.
Okay.
Strength, so that'd be 19.
Chain,
And
after a
don't
few
suck.
goes at it, chain breaks.
Right.
He is now a free boy.
Does he still have? But he still has it on.
He still has the little shackle around his
Yeah.
leg. Oh, he's like passes out. Oh no. Beep.
I'm gonna mimic running.
Oh, gotcha.
Don't run. We will protect you.
He falls asleep.
Perfect.
Fuck.
And the what was I gonna say? The shepherd's like, well, at least they won't be eating him now.
That's the idea.
And he kind of just leans up against the thing. And he's like, oh, gods.
And with that, I'm gonna look around for any loose cloth
Just stuff in your ears.
and start.
You find cotton.
Oh God, cotton. That's a real life cringe.
That's a real life
I
cringe.
hate the
I
feeling of raw
love that
cotton.
reaction.
And
Well,
that's why I
Tyr,
said cotton.
what's worse?
Oh, I'll suffer it.
Oh, I loved being a kid and having cotton stuffed in my ears. And with some sweet oil in there. Ew.
I don't know.
That never has happened to me in my life.
It sucks.
Me neither.
It's really hot, sticky, nasty.
It's used for.
It almost feels like a centipede's wiggling in your ear.
In case you.
Hey, I look like me.
Tyr, is that you?
Kind of feels like your ears.
Cue
Oh,
dragon.
that's not bad.
Cue Dragon Quest music. I'm not going to worry about shifts or anything because the goblins are pretty much taking care of that and whatnot.
I was gonna
The
say,
hoots and hollers stopped about midway through the night,
this is probably the safest place we've ever been.
which is sad.
Which is sad. Surrounded by hundreds of goblins.
Having glorious fun.
Before dawn,
the time went out. Never mind.
So, continue that story.
Sunlight get to
What?
huh?
No, can't hear
sunlight.
you.
Does sunlight reach this
Mambo,
plateau?
mambo,
Oh yeah.
mambo.
Okay.
Guess who didn't tell you about the
I
gem?
have no visual image of how tall the peak is around us and
Okay,
stuff.
so like imagine a mountain,
Okay.
okay?
Yeah.
I legit forgot.
But they're on this like a fourth of the way up this mountain. There is a plateau that sticks into it,
Okay.
out of it,
Okay.
and then it's the rest of the mountain.
Okay.
That's on you.
It's not a volcano or anything.
I'm
like
gonna
that.
take the
No, I
Patrick
just
Frigate
for
and
some
make it the
reason thought
Marcus
since we were
Frigate.
going into a mine, we were inside the mountain.
No.
I thought that since we started into the mine trying to find this aqueduct.
No, you went through a path that went through the mountain, like a portion of it, and then you popped out.
Okay.
Being called the Wizard of Cringe.
Is that where the hole was that we popped out of? That's okay, got it.
That's my new title.
Before dawn happens, there is a war horn blown,
Oh god.
and it's
Damn war horns.
one of the goblins come running in and and Elinor's like, oh god,
Giving me a damn headache.
and he shoots up and Tyr.
Don't you mean Mook?
What?
Muck.
It's his title now, Mook.
Yeah.
What? Why am I awake?
Yes, why is the great Mook awake in his...
Dwarves coming up the tunnel.
What?
They're fighting. The dwarves are fighting.
What?
Stupid.
The dwarves are fighting at the tunnel entrance.
What?
The damn dwarves are fighting at the tunnel entrance.
Why are you yelling at me?
Ah, go stop them.
That's the tier I remember.
Alright.
Let's
I'll
go.
with.
Everything.
Alright.
Let's go.
Yeah, I put my shield on my arm and my blah 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 on my... No.
Did you ever give that coin back to him?
Yeah, I gave him the coin.
Okay.
Elander,
But guess who? I didn't tell him about the gem.
Elander, what's the word for retreat?
You would not say retreat. You would oh god damn.
Advance the other direction.
And it's like he's having a brain fit because he had a little bit of something to drink.
Hungover bitch.
Surrender. So you tell him to surrender. You hookba.
Good God, man, get it together.
Okay. Thank you, because I don't want them to fight if I don't have to.
Scream
And
hookba.
I'm gone. I'm gonna take off, grab my gear, and start moving towards the tunnel.
Gotcha.
Use your spell to make your voice louder.
I can't do that. That's
Use that spell to make his voice louder.
I can't. It's only on me.
however.
You're like
But the word is hookaba.
Wait.
and-
Hookba.
I can make a sound with minor illusion. It's not that loud.
I will do it. It's fine.
Yep, that's the word. So, well,
Hookba.
Holy
Yeah.
crap!
no.
Not
I
right
want to wait
now.
until we get to the cave.
No, that's just your normal voice.
wow. See if she ever.
The elf is going to shoot you daggers from her eyes and keep running.
Well, as you are running, you could see that the hobgoblins and the bugbears are like forming a line, heading for the shitty wooden gate. So like most of them are detouring through like the water and whatnot, and there's doors at the tunnel entrance. Like,
No, go that place.
Now, I suppose because we're going to have to do that, once we get to the gate, I'm going to tell you to holler that out.
With your big booming spell.
Using thaumaturgy.
Okay.
So as soon as we get to the gate and he tells me that, thaumaturgy. Hookba!
The goblins like.
And then I'm going to, no, I'm shouting
Sorry.
it. I'm shouting it along with
Oh,
gonna
okay,
do-
gotcha,
I'm
gotcha.
gonna
gotcha.
do
She's
the
going to
thing.
be louder.
I thought.
So it's gonna be just two people yelling, and it's gonna be his voice that will override
Gotcha.
mine. But
Now the goblins are like, "Wah!
Hookaba!
Hoopla!
Horcraw! Horcraw! Horcraw!" Like it travels down the line.
And I'm going to keep running towards the doors.
The lesser goblins are the ones who are like towards the front one. They're like, and they hear Horcraw! And like, catch an axe in the throat.
one way to kill them.
Yeah, you like there's like 6 of them dead. And the goblins start like backing up and whatnot as you're running because they're thinking, Mark, he's gonna kill the dwarves. Yeah, Mark. What?
And you see him shake hands. Hey, buddy.
Hold your axes.
Yep. And
Proceed.
as we get close enough,
What the hell are you guys doing?
I'm just going to stay your weapons, stay your
I
weapons.
said that.
And like the dwarves are like,
Stay your weapons, I'm their chieftain.
We made friends.
and, like does everyone remember
No.
the dwarf they met? Anyone? Name?
His name was.
He annoyed me, I didn't bother to remember.
I'm on the wrong page.
Someone tell me where they
I
wrote down
don't.
the
I'm
explorer
sorry.
my names.
No, the last thing I've written down is Vistera.
Dwarfy.
No one remembers my name.
Dwarf star.
Anywho,
Rockbiter.
Rockfighter.
Rocklighter. Okay.
That's his
I
last
don't
name.
remember that name, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Others way. I'm their new chieftain.
Rockbiter looks at you and he's like, all right. That's it.
I mean, you saw them stop, didn't you?
Why are you here? You told me you didn't want to fight.
Lizardfolk are fighting down in the valley. They're fighting ours.
Well, let's grab
Okay,
the
that's not
goblin.
my fault, that's not their fault.
We're losing.
Okay? This
So we
not-
chose to come up this way.
Alright, the goblins are gonna kill you if you come up this way. You're in a rock and a hard place. Are they the black scales?
They have black scales.
Perfect.
Yes.
Now, I'm going to turn around.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go fight some black scales with the goblins.
We're fighting black scales.
The lander, like...
Hi, guys. Oh, God.
God, I'm out of shape.
Yes, you are.
I'm going to turn to Rockbiter first.
He's also old.
Train up, or so.
Rockbiter, all of you guys, head back down. And
Oh, hell no, we're losing!
do you want 100 goblins to help you win?
Yes!
Then turn around and start heading back down the mine.
Have them go first!
No.
You are the cowardliest dwarf I've ever met.
He lets you... Do you know how many... You don't even know. Why am I talking to you? Chieftain?
You have a choice. Go first or go through my goblins.
What kind of fucking man are you?
I'm one who's trying to save your butt.
Oh, gods.
Help
Alright,
us.
men, we're heading back down. Yes, I heard him. Don't you give me a mouth. Just go!
You
The
don't.
dwarves are starting to...
Buttercup.
You really don't have time to bandy this around like a little butthole.
Can't we use the lake to our advantage?
If you want to try something with that, be my guest.
The aqueduct is smooth now. Like, of course, you know, the sluice gates open. It was like...
Well, right. It was a question before we go.
Actually, yes, we could.
I just don't know how.
So,
How we would.
the aqueduct is a 10-foot wide
Yeah.
tunnel that dips down into the sluice gates,
Right.
which then slows down the water so it doesn't overfill, which then goes down this long tunnel, which then just spits out of an end that hits a water wheel that
Okay.
gathers it.
Okay. So not really.
No.
Okay. Great. Moving on.
Unless you would like cast earthquake and the thing just like...
Yeah, I don't have earthquake. Moving on. Moving on. It was a thought, an idea. We're moving past the idea. Moving on.
Here?
Oh God.
Here? I didn't say that. The DM did not say that. Retcon.
Too late. It's already in the open.
So I take it you want Elander to order the goblins to go down this tunnel.
Goblins are going to charge the black scales.
The black scales. Okay. So you as a... Or he tells... Elander tells you exactly what to say.
Mm-hmm.
It's an 8th level evocation spell. What do you mean?
And are you going to pronounce what Elander's saying, which is go down to the valley, claim what is ours, kill the black scales, do not kill anyone else.
Yes,
Okay. You say that,
I am changing.
and they all go, Mark! Mark! Mark!
Oh my God.
And goblins trying to fit down a 10-foot wide, 15-foot high tunnel with dwarves in front.
This whole encounter has done nothing but good for your ego.
I'm changing one of my spells.
Oh my god.
You are now successfully... You've now successfully herded a decent amount of goblins down this tunnel. And from the tunnel further down, you hear, oh, gods!
We're coming for you.
It's the dwarves, because they can't stubby little legs trying to run. This goblin's like, ah!
Get out of the
Remember,
way.
they're on your side, mate.
Get out of the way or be trampled.
I heard
There
this.
is no getting out of the way. It's a 10-foot wide.
I heard this. I heard this somewhere else. On your left.
And we're going to stop the encounter there because it's going to be a shizzle fest from that point on.
You're welcome.
What can I say?
Welcome. And it's actually a decent time to stop.
Oh dear God, my brain hurts so hard. How did I this is supposed to be a stealth part. We're gonna go up here, we're gonna do this, everything's gonna be good, we're gonna break the water, no, I'm gonna become chieftain and send a war!
When the game says stealth is optional.
I mean,
It's a Yoshi stampede.
Yes it is. You got about 60-some goblins heading down this tunnel.
Hey, we had 100 last night. Did some of them die in the overnight
Some
party?
of them are
Possibly.
kids, some of them are females.
All
Females don't fight.
right. So thank you everyone for joining us.
Mm-hmm.
It was wonderful having you guys here, and I hope you enjoyed the fact that we.
Why did I hear that Mr. Rogers voice?
Right?
It's wonderful.
It's wonderful to have you here, and I hope you enjoyed the fact that we completely derailed the campaign.
Yay!
No campaign is safe.
I'm gonna have 2 weeks to plan for this.
Yes, you are.
I don't think improved initiative can hold 100 people, but we're gonna find out if it can.
And we will see all of you guys who can make it on Saturday.
It's Pokemon time for me.
Yes.
Nervous is Saturday. That would be DM Loxy's homebrew, followed by Sand and Magic, which is basically a whole bunch of people sitting at my table being complete goofballs.
And then next Wednesday?
Curse of
Too early.
Strahd!
Too early.
Too early?
I announced it on Sunday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hockey bye!
So we will see you guys later.
Have
Have a
a
good
good
night.
Bye!
I hit the button and it goes boom.
Number 9.